do, what it do, what it do. Back, what up, Twitch fam? What up, Facebook fam? What up, Twitter fam? What up? What else we streaming on? Is that it?
YouTube.
YouTube fam. Yeah, of course, got shout out to YouTube fam. What up, everybody? And of course, everybody in podcast land.
YouTube.
What's that? You froze up a little bit, Figgy.
No, I ain't say nothing. I think I froze up in real life.
What I was about to say. Shit. We back at it, man. Another exciting edition of the Gems and Juice podcast coming live and in full effect. How come nobody says that anymore? Live and in full effect.
I don't know. That's an old.
We live and in full effect right now in the Gems and Juice podcast. Got a lot to break down, a lot to talk about. We got a controversial figure in the background, as you see if you're streaming. This motherfucker J. Cole done disgraced the holy covers of the NBA 2K. I mean, I thought it was bad enough when he put WNBA players on it, but damn, I'm just playing. Oh shit, we lost you, Figgy.
Oh no, I tried to move it to see if we can see the whole thing.
Oh yeah. You don't need to see. No, block his face, man. We need to see that. We don't need to shock the listeners and watchers and viewers with that disgraceful cover. Shoot, how are you gonna have him the same year you got Jordan on the cover? And I think you got to pay like double the price to get the Jordan cover.
Yeah,
but I'm sure the J. Cole cover costs less. Like it's probably cheaper. That shit probably $50. A game regularly $70.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was more. They try to charge a little extra. The Dreamers edition.
Yeah, Jasmine would definitely buy it for like $100 at least. She ain't even gotten in to play it on.
She'll send this to her like, hey, do you want to get this?
Yeah, she would definitely, because dog, I remember when Travis Scott did the Fortnite thing, and she said she actually downloaded Fortnite just to be in a Travis Scott thing, and she had no idea what to do or how to even play it. So she had to like look up shit.
I guarantee you she was not the first or the only person that did that.
Oh, definitely not. But I feel like most of Travis Scott's core fan base probably plays Fortnite, except for the girls, probably. So yeah.
But see, Jasmine, I don't look at Jasmine as a typical Travis Scott fan though, because Jasmine, she's just a fan of music in general. She kind of a little artsy a little bit, but she just loved music. She liked the DJ and all that stuff. I wouldn't put her in the category of the typical Travis Scott fan.
See, we talked about this before, and I personally feel like there's a side of Jasmine we don't know. I feel like we see the improper, put together business like Jasmine, but I feel like when she get out there and when she was at Astro World, I mean, maybe there was a reason why she didn't know what was going on. Because she was in the middle.
The one tearing up the shit too.
She was the one who caused a surge. Oh shit.
Yeah. You know, I'd be the troublemakers, and they'd be like, "Oh, I ain't do nothing. Yep. I don't know. It was fine to me." It's like, motherfucker, you caused this shit. You the one.
It's always the ones you least expect, man.
Yeah,
I bet it was.
You caused the fire, and you wonder how the house burnt down.
It's always the ones the quiet ones you got to look out for, man. The ones you least expect. I bet you Jasmine was in that bitch turning up. She was pushing just to get to the front.
She
got there and niggas died.
Area. Yeah. She did mention how she just rushed the VIP area.
Yeah, she jumped over the gate.
Yeah.
I'm like, that ain't the Jasmine I know. We call Jasmine ain't even here to let's stop clowning Jasmine. She ain't even here to defend herself. So let's stop.
Yeah.
But we'll get her on eventually. She can defend herself and her actions, even though she didn't do anything, but I still want to blame her anyway. Anyway, we're back at it. A lot to break down and talk about this week. But first off, man, get a checkup, wellness check. Texan season is upon us finally. Look, might as well get the sports shit out the way too.
I know we both about to be working, man.
We've been working, man. Gotta take that long. The drive is the worst part for me. Like, I don't even mind doing the fucking, like, the game itself is fine. I've done it so long. It's nothing to me. The drive is what gets my fucking nerves, man. Like, because I don't be driving nowhere no more. So a long drive is like, it used to be really a 45-minute drive is like nothing in Houston. But that shit bothers me now. getting on a highway, having to deal with people cutting in and out and going crazy. That really
Yeah,
bothers me now. I don't know if it's just me getting older or what. I can't stand
yeah.
that shit, man.
So how much do you usually spend in gas now?
Dog.
Like
If I'm not
how long
working,
do it if you have a full tank, how long do it take for you to get close to empty?
if I'm not working, I could probably go a whole month plus without filling up.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Like everything I do is real close to me. I fucking go to work, which is like 5 minutes away. I go to the gym, which is like 10, 15 minutes away. And that's go to the store, which is right next to me. Literally, I can walk there. So
Damn,
that's all I do, dog.
damn, man.
So yeah, but that
The-
45-minute drive there and back every Sunday, that shit adds up, man. So yeah.
yeah, damn, man. But at least you get to hear Mark Vandermeer.
Yeah, and Andre and the whole gang. Speaking of which, John Harris has been politicking to try to get on the Jim the Juice podcast. If y'all know John Harris, he is a Texan sideline reporter. He is a football guru. I'm trying to test his knowledge to get on. See, we can't just let any old geek off the street on the Jim and Juice podcast, man. This ain't Texans radio. This ain't In the Loop, okay? This ain't.
We'll be breaking up stats and
This
all this other
yes.
stuff.
We don't talk about football that much like that here, man. We talk about hip hop and culture and general bullshit. So,
Yeah,
but he's been making his case, man. He's been proving that he fucks with the old school stuff. So I don't know. We
yeah,
might get him on soon, but
yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta
You'll be talking to him on Sunday, so make sure you
yeah.
give him a little test.
Name all the members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
No,
Uh,
don't do that. I feel like a lot of white people know keep up with the Wu Tang. You
no,
got
but I don't think they know all of them. Like,
really?
well, are you gonna name Master Killer? Are you gonna name Inspector Deck? They'll name RZA, Jizza, Method Man, and Ghostface and Raekwon Easy. But are we gonna go into the Capadonas and shit? Are you gonna name them? Hey, what up, Ernesto? Ain't seen you in
What's
a
up,
while, man.
man?
How you doing,
Yeah,
dog?
what's going on? One of the OG members.
Yes. One of the OG juice heads or gemstones or whatever we call them.
Yeah, you gave us. I think he gave us the name. I think.
I think it was him. Yeah. What's up, Ernesto? Watching on Facebook. Appreciate you joining us, man. We just now getting into it. I was asking you how you doing, man. Like, Texas season, everything heating up now. I know work is real busy. How you been, dog?
Man, I've been cool, man. Ready for the game. I'll be out there tailgating as always. And heard a little rumor report that Cal and Hannum and there might be out there with us. So
Hey.
that should be pretty fun.
Speaking of which, man, I heard they came by the studio and dropped off some gifts. Did you get one?
Yeah, I got a nice little shirt. Nice
Okay.
little Texan shirt. So yeah, man. They doing their thing, man. They out here trying to win the people over.
Yeah.
They,
What up, Tab? We see you in the comments as well on YouTube, man. What's up? Ain't right without Tab, by the way. So shout
yeah,
out to him.
yeah.
So
Yeah, Cal. So Cal came up here Thursday, and he was actually in the producer studio with me.
oh damn.
So as we was wrapping up the show, well, they was kind of in the middle of the show, getting ready to end it, but they I was just kind of small talking to him, and I'm like, hey, this is where the magic happens, and I was showing them the board and the drops and all that stuff. He's like, oh, these are where the sound bites are. I'm like, yeah. And he said, where's the where's the tackling machine one? Because he got a drop called tackling machine.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'll be playing that. And he actually asked about his own drop. So I'm like, damn.
Tab says their play acting. I thought that at first, but I feel like they wouldn't have to go this hard or this long. You could do a one measly event where you shake hands and kiss babies and give away stuff, but they've been consistent with it, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, the hiring choices, the pick of Lovie Smith, even though it was a long way to get there, they did get there. Pep Ham, like, look, say what you want about the past, but it seems like they're moving in the right direction. It seems like they really want to win the fans back after everything that happened. And after finding out about all the details about Deshaun Watson, we can't put that on the ownership anymore, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I just want to believe he has good intentions and he cares about the fans, man. But yeah, I mean, it could be just business. I don't know. I don't know the man, but
to be honest, I think it is business. I think it is a business move. I felt like they probably sat down with everybody and said, "Hey, this team is rough right now. The best thing to do is just get out there and grind it out. Meet these fans, take pictures with them, do everything you can to kind of get this fan base back on your side a little bit. And maybe he don't want to do it. I don't know, but for the simple fact he choosing to do this, I think that say a lot because he could have been one of these asshole owners.
I think we lost you, Figgy.
Who say nah? Screw. Oh, he lost.
Oh, you got me now. Yeah, I got you now.
Okay. But yeah, he could have been one of them owners. It's like, nah, I'm cool. I'll be on my yacht rolling in my money and just chilling. But for the simple fact that he doing all the stuff that he don't have to do, I'm like, damn, he at least trying something else. Because like I said, it's a lot of bad teams out there, and they ain't. I don't see them doing this, or at least the owners not doing this.
Yeah,
they usually hide in the corner or something and call it a day. So I respect it a lot that they going this route. And maybe, I mean, if it work out okay, maybe you might see other teams doing this.
Alan Gonzalez asked, if I find a Watson jersey on clearance, should I buy and trade it in? Number one, I very much doubt you're going to find a Watson jersey anywhere at this point. I mean, it's been, 2 years since he played? Like, I'm pretty sure all the racks are cleared out now, dog. If you find one that somebody's giving away or you can buy one off of somebody, because Cal McNair did do a Reddit Ask Me Anything, and somebody did ask if they were going to do like a jersey swap or discount for anybody who brings in a jersey of a certain player, of course, meaning Deshaun Watson. And Cal actually said that they're going to do that in October. So, I mean, if you can find one, yeah, get it and trade it in for something new. But I doubt you're going to find a Watson jersey at this point, man. I'm pretty sure they're all done and cleared out or thrown away or discarded. So, yeah. You did see one. Yeah, Dick's might have it. Dick's usually has all the old player jerseys. They might have it, but I don't know, man. Plus the fact that now that he said that, I'm sure now they're definitely gone.
The eBay prices probably went up now.
Exactly. Oh, I could buy this jersey for $10 and trade it for something worth $50. So yeah, now if they weren't all gone then, like they're probably gone now. But good luck. I hope you can find something, man, and trade that shit in and get something else. But yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, ultimately the only thing that's gonna win the fan base over is winning games. And I think we're still a while away from that, to be honest.
And see, I think that's why they're doing what they're doing now. Because look, it's not about to happen overnight. So, the best thing to do is try to, keep these fans around for the rebuild. Keep them around, a couple more years to say, hey, look, we trying, we trying to win y'all over. We lowering the food prices. We doing all of this stuff. We in it together because, we ain't going to be good for the next couple years. So, once we do be good, then, it can kind of get back to normal. But if he wasn't doing this at all, man, there'd be more people out because I think they're gonna be better than last year, but not by a stretch. So I think he's doing whatever he can to keep these people around, man.
Yeah, now you have to at this point. I do remember I did get my nephew a Deshaun Watson jersey, like the legit one that's like $100. So I'm definitely gonna get him to trade that shit in because number one, I think he outgrew it, so he can't even wear that shit if he wanted to. So I'm a run game.
Can you turn that in and get one your size or a bigger size?
I mean, I would hope so. I'll be like, look, you guys had a sexual abuser, and we are triggered about that. So we can't even look at this jersey, even though it's too small to wear anyway. So can I please get one in extra large? And that one was like a small. I mean, get one for me. How'd you go from a small to extra
yeah,
large
yeah. I
in
got
2
this
years?
medium right now. Can I get a 2X?
Oh shit. Buy a woman's size. Alan says buy a woman's size, trade in for an XXL men's. Yeah, that's the game,
Yeah,
man. Buy some cheap,
yeah,
buy a little baby jersey.
yeah.
That says Watson on it.
They probably
That's
got
too
all type
funny.
of tricks for this. They probably gonna be like, nope, we can't do that.
Yeah.
They gonna be
Hey, if
tight
if
on
you
this.
really want to win the fans back, I feel like just eat the cost, man. Okay.
Yeah,
Number one, y'all already upcharging the hell out them jerseys. I know them shits don't cost no $100 to make or even close to that.
yeah.
So you already making a surplus off the jerseys, period. Then y'all change the jerseys every year. So you got to buy a new jersey for the new fucking colors that come out. So nah, do whatever you can, eat the cost and give people what they want.
I wonder what the discount gonna be. How much is the discount?
I wonder if it's just going to be straight up swap because look, you don't want Washington jerseys around the city, man. I feel like
Yeah,
you should do if you're a Texans, you should do whatever you can. Kind of like how the city does. They give you money for guns and shit.
yeah.
Like Sylvester Turner does those gun
I
trade-in
know.
things.
Yeah,
They should give you money if you
yeah,
trade in as Sean Watson. Hey, you can get another
yeah.
jersey or just straight cash.
Just get another jersey. You can get
Yeah,
any jersey you want. Just give us this Watt one or the
exactly.
Watson
Why?
one.
Yes. If you're Cal McNair and the Texans, you should not want any Deshaun Watson jerseys in the city, period. And some
Mhm.
people still support him and gonna wear it no matter what. But you should not
Yeah.
want that. So do whatever it takes to get them off the streets like a semi-automatic weapon. Anyway. Oh, did you by any chance watch the Thursday night football between the defending champs who got their ass whooped by the
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills? Do you have any thoughts about that, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just good to see football back, man. I was I ain't I ain't think Buffalo's gonna whoop that ass like that. But the one thing I did enjoy, I like seeing all the hate tweets for the people clowning Jalen Ramsey. It was like, man, this dude is looking awful. It was clowning this dude on
Mm,
Twitter. So they said that was probably his worst game since his rookie year. So I'm like, damn, he got his ring, he got paid, and he just said, fuck it. But yeah.
like that's why, even though we love when players talk shit, that's why you really can't talk shit in a league like the NFL, man. Because
Yeah.
you're only 1 year away from falling off, and that dude you talk shit about could be a year away from his breakout season.
Yeah.
Some shit where he just lights you up. So
Mm-hmm.
Jalen had some quotes about Josh Allen, and of course, Josh Allen tore their ass up, and
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey was getting
He was
lit
picking
up.
on Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
Jalen
Jalen
Ramsey.
Ramsey. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nasty. So that's why if you're in the NFL, you cannot be a shit talker like that. You can do it in private, but doing that shit in public, it don't pan out a lot of times, man. So I personally like the entertainment factor, but you just can't. That's why you look silly doing it, man, because it comes back to bite you.
Yeah.
So I think that about does it for sports. So let's get into the real meat and potatoes of the podcast, which is music.
Yeah.
We had a new release from the Brown Boy himself, the I want to say the savior of the rap game at this point. I mean, we're talking about Jay-Z had the best verse on God Did, but you ain't heard Nav go off with Gunna. Okay.
You hear that Nav baby and little baby and Travis Scott song.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. No, Nav did drop a new album called Demons Protected by Angels. Now I joke around as a Nav fan. I actually do like Nav. I liked his last album a lot, Good Intentions, that came out in 2020. So I bumped this. I tried to listen through most of it. I was a little disappointed, man. I can't lie. I thought the production was worse on this one. It was sounding more generic. Um, And I don't know, man. It didn't move me. Maybe I gotta run through it one more time, but it didn't move me like I thought it would. I still like the single with Travis Scott and Lil Baby, "To Never Sleep." I thought that shit was pretty hard. But overall, I did like the song "Gunna." I like the first song, "Dead Shot" with Lil Uzi. I didn't like the second Lil Uzi Vert song, "Interstellar." But I thought it was okay, man. It wasn't nothing special. I'm a little disappointed. I would say it's barely qualified, I guess, but and that's just barely. I wouldn't say it's pig pen, but
Qualified.
yeah, I'm a little disappointed, man. I wanted him to save rap, and he didn't. So,
Yeah.
do you have any thoughts on how you kind of skimmed through it too, man? Did you listen to this album at all?
Yeah, so I got through the first 4 songs. The only songs I did like was Never Sleep so far, and
Mhm.
then Dead Shot with Lil Uzi. Those are one songs where I'm like, okay, that's I like it so far. But even those songs, it seemed like the production wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it was, but midway through it, I'm like, damn, is this old or is this,
Mhm.
like I had to check it a little bit. Like, is this the same person? Is this Nav? Or
Oh, you froze up again, man.
somebody else? I don't know why I keep freezing up.
That bootleg
And
ass internet where we work.
I know they must cut the internet off at night or something.
Probably. We're trying to save
They
money,
cut
so we
everything
cut the
else off
bandwidth,
at night. Yeah,
right? Cut the AC off, cut the fucking whatever
yeah.
keeps the studio from smelling like shit. They cut that off. So, like, what the fuck? So to explain that, if y'all ever been, I know y'all ain't ever been in the studios after hours, but for some reason, after a certain amount of time, like there's a
Yeah.
shit smell
So
in the fucking studios, man.
yeah,
It's really bad.
so I guess the building charges way more money for the AC to be running on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's nobody up here on the weekends outside of the couple people, and they cut everything off. Now for game days, when people up here for the game, they'll have the AC on.
Yeah.
So they'll schedule it to be on, but I think it's like some type of insane price to have it on like $100 an hour or some shit.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it, but it sucks. It's just like, damn, like I don't even know what that smell is, but it's terrible.
I don't understand it. Why suddenly after a certain amount of time it fucking just smells completely awful in there. But yeah. But anyway, back to the album, man.
I like the Dead Shot and Never Sleep so far. So I'm gonna listen to the rest of it, but from that, I mean those 4 songs, it seemed like it was kind of
Mm-hmm.
like I know it ain't gonna live up to the other album, and I like the other album a lot too.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed, man. I was looking forward to it. I was hoping it was gonna be on one of my favorite albums list, but and it's been 2 years. I thought he would have something more cooked up. Maybe he's just depressed because his friends are in jail. Maybe he's just upset about Young Thug and Gunna and couldn't put his best foot forward with this new album. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the Brown Boy gotta do better, man. I wasn't feeling this too much, but yeah, it is what it is. So is that about it for new music? Did anything else come out? I've been skimming, but I didn't really see anything.
Yeah, nothing else really caught my eye, man. Nothing else really caught my eye.
I'm looking through anything. Did anything? Okay. Oh yeah. There was not really new music, but Quavo and Takeoff did announce they're coming out with the album, which we all expected would happen soon. It is coming out October 7th, and it's called Only Built for Infinity Links. And it has a cover that's clearly inspired by the Ghostface and Raekwon album, Only Built for Cuban Links, and also a touch of the Outkast Stankonia influence with the American flag in the background as well. Are you excited, Figgy?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of excited, man. Everything they put out was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like I liked everything them two put out. So I'm a little excited about it, man. This might be the best. I mean, I don't even know if you call this Amigos album, but this might be the best project that came out from their camp in a long time.
Do you feel like the cover is disrespectful to compare themselves to Raekwon and Ghostface?
Um, I don't think so, man. I do feel like they're trying to well, I don't even know because they're not technically the Migos. But I
Yeah,
do feel like I do feel like they're trying to make a statement that, hey, salute to these guys too, these groups, these legendary groups. But we working on being that legendary group too. So I do feel like that's a little something in there because remember it was a debate not that long, a couple years ago about Migos being one of the best groups of all time, and then remember
yeah,
Bone ended up going back and forth with them and all this other stuff. It was pretty much old dudes versus new dudes talking about, oh no, I ain't better than no Wu Tang and all this other shit. So I like that they did the mashup of only built for Cuban links and the other one, the Outkast album.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, I like it too, man. I like paying homage. Um, I really hated that era where all the new rappers were like shitting on the old stuff and acting
Yeah,
like they were, oh, Biggie wasn't shit, Tupac couldn't rhyme, I'm better than Tupac, shit like that. I don't know no Biggie songs. Like I'm glad that they're like actual fans of hip hop, man. And you could tell it's
yeah,
in their music too. That some references they drop, you could tell they like the old school hip hop too. So I like it, man. I like the throwback. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, looking forward to the album, man. I think it's gonna be hot. I liked every song they've dropped so far, as a duo. And I think I'll like this more than Culture 3, which I thought was, yeah. But Offset, I don't know about him, man.
yeah.
I'm officially worried about Offset.
I think he might have mentioned he working on his solo project too,
Yeah.
but it ain't no telling how that gonna be. I mean, he probably gonna have a Cardi B song on there,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know how that's gonna be. I don't know.
Dog.
Maybe it might be. Maybe it might be good. I don't know. Maybe they just make better music away from each other.
Dog. After seeing them videos Offset dropped, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like he's trying to do a lot more than just rap too. I think he's probably trying to get in some TV shows and act and reduce reality shows and stuff. I think I did hear something announced about a reality show or something, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about him. And I feel
Yeah,
like after a breakup, one side usually does good and the other one be trying too hard to prove that, oh, I don't need her, or I don't need him. I'm good on
yeah,
my own. Look, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. And you can tell like they just trying too hard to prove they can do it on their own. They don't need that person. I
yeah,
feel like that might be Offset here. He might be trying too hard to prove that he don't need Quavo and Takeoff, and he's gonna be acting a little extra. I don't know, but we'll see.
yeah. I can see. The good thing about this, Quavo and Takeoff, they look like they ain't missing the beat.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, the show must go on. They dropping music like they, Migos
Mm-hmm.
usually do. Is now is Offset that's kind of looking a little awkward in this situation. Like shooting a video by yourself at a carnival.
Dancing at a carnival,
Yeah,
doing
eating
the
ice
moonwalk
cream.
on.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, it seemed like he kind of going through something.
Yeah.
So I hope he figure it out, man.
Yeah, me too. I want them all to succeed, man. Ultimately, I do, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But looking forward to that new album, and we'll definitely review it when it comes out in early October. I think that about does it for music. So let's get into the bullshit. Look at some topics, man. Some things that happened. Oh yeah, moment of silence for the Queen Elizabeth II, the most important person to ever live, apparently. Her death was so sad and unexpected, a tragedy, really. I mean, 96 years old, she has so much more to give and so
Man.
much more life to live. We have to respect her and her country for their centuries of colonialism in Africa, perpetuating the slave trade. Only they could do that, man. Okay. Not
Man.
everybody can be racist promote white supremacy throughout the country, and just be general assholes. But
Yeah.
but no, that's how Twitter sounded.
Yeah.
If you're on Black Twitter, when the Queen Elizabeth II announced her death was announced on social media, the pack went up, as they say. A lot of people shitted on the royal family and especially her. Um, and yeah, it was kind of rough. UK Twitter was in shambles, man. They were very upset by the Americans in their comments.
The funny part is just how people was like, oh, Black Twitter and Irish Twitter together again. They don't get no good this time.
Yeah. Nah, it was a lot of people. Argentinian Twitter was happy too. Like a lot of people had the pack in the air, man.
Yeah.
But UK Twitter was very upset. I've seen a lot of them. They were just upset about it, man. And I'm like, part of me is like, okay, I get, if like our president died and other countries made fun of it, it'd be like, okay, we could do that, but y'all can't because y'all don't know what's going on here. So I understand on that point, but also my issue is she was 96 years old, dog.
Yeah.
96 years old, man. I already talked about how I feel about people being sad about people who die when they're like 80 plus. Oh, fuck 2022.
Oh man, John Madden. Oh my God.
John Madden
Why
died.
is 2022 doing this to us? Oh my God,
Betty
man.
White died. Oh my God. Fuck this year. 99 years old. Why?
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little bothered.
You cut out for a second again, man.
I mean, not bothered. Oh shit. You got me.
Yeah, you got you now. You said we're bothered.
Yeah, I was a little. I mean, I ain't gonna say I was sad or upset, but I was like, damn, she couldn't even like. She was about to turn 100 the next in like 14 days.
Yep.
It was just like, damn, she didn't even make it. Like she could at least made it to hundo. But still, I wasn't like crying in tears and oh my God, no, not 20. Oh my God, 2021. Dang, I wasn't like that, man.
Yeah, people were very upset about Betty White. People were very upset about the Queen. So much so that the UK has like canceled everything. They canceled all their soccer matches. They canceled all the events that were going on out of respect for somebody who died at 96 years old, which just confused me. Like, I understand you're sad, but what was she doing that was so important at 96 years old that you really miss her like that? Is it just because she's the queen? Because it's not like Joe Biden dying. Because I mean, we'd have an issue if the president just up and died here.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling she wasn't running shit at 96 years old, and she probably hadn't even been seen in public in like a year. So I don't know, man. I just don't get it personally.
It's the same thing. Like, it's one thing if somebody like at least Betty White was kind of active a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she was still doing shows, appearances, and all this other stuff. She was still rolling around, but somebody like John Madden, who ain't been around for 10 to 15 years, and people were just like, oh my God, dang, man, I can't believe it. It's just like, come on, man. Like, this dude been chilling for 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, he been off the map for a little bit. Like, the video game's still gonna go out. Like, that ain't gonna stop. He ain't creating the video games. So, I don't know. But shit, they ain't stopped no party in the US.
Oh, hell no, man.
Still 1-1.
I'm surprised we even had like a moment of silence on the football game. So I'm like, did anybody? Oh yeah, she conspiracy time with Robert says rest in peace, Diana. She killed Diana, F the monarchy and the royals. I don't know how I feel about the Diana shit, man. Like, part of me wants to believe the conspiracy, but I just don't know. So I've gone deep on that before, and it's like you could tell they did not like her. You could tell she was like rebellious, and it's funny because like rebellious for them is just super basic shit to us.
Exactly. Yes.
Like, but you could tell they did not like Diana, and yeah, her
She
death
was
was
too
very
outspoken.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand Princess Diana dying, everybody being sad about that
Yeah.
because she was super
She was kind of
young.
popular too.
Yeah, she was very popular in the United States as well. Did a lot of philanthropic things throughout the world. And so, yeah, I understand the people being upset about that. I actually remember her funeral clearly because we
Really?
woke up super early to watch it. Yeah, it was back in the early mid 90s, something like that.
Yeah.
I remember watching it and it was live. They had Elton John do that song, Candle in the Wind. I remember the whole thing, man. We had to wake up super early to watch it, but it was
Man.
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember where I was when Queen Elizabeth II died, man. I don't think she gonna get the
Yeah.
Elton John song.
Hey, I was ready for some football, man. I was like, man, I was ready for the game. I think we was here too.
Oh, definitely.
All around the world. But back here at home, we've been waiting a long time for this.
On cue, on cue, on cue. Oh, old lady died. Oh, football. Yeah,
Like,
man.
we're back here. We are ready for some football. And yeah, I think that's exactly how I was. I was kind of like, oh, damn. But all right, man. Yeah, the first game of the season.
Yeah, Rams and Bills about to play, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tab says rebellion to them is not wearing a dress. God forbid they get caught in jeans. Yeah, they were very uptight about shit like that. They done drove Harry and Meghan Markle out the fucking country. They living in LA now. So yeah. Yeah, shit's wild with them, man. I don't understand how anybody can really defend that monarchy and how they act. I understand, like, back in the day. But like now you really trying to defend the monarchy and what they do and how they act. I don't get it. I don't get it. But maybe I'm just not worldly enough to understand UK politics and feelings. So I'm not gonna judge, but I just personally don't care.
I would like to hear. I would like to hear from some brothers over there in the that's from the UK to see how they actually feel about that too. Like, is it super important to them, or they just kind of look at this as some old shit?
I don't know. I've seen mixed things. I've seen some people who don't care, and I've seen some people over there who do care.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I kind of feel like how we are with our patriotism. You know, like when some shit goes down.
Yeah,
exactly. When some shit like after 9/11, no matter who you were, everybody got super patriotic. You know, and I feel like it's like that's with them when something happens with the Queen or Prince or something like that. They get super patriotic about that shit. Yeah, it's just how they're built.
Yeah,
so.
and true. Even here, I wouldn't even say just not only in Houston or Texas. People kind of got uptight. I mean, not uptight, but patriotic when George Bush died.
Yeah.
When they had his funeral here, or was it George Bush or the wife? It was I can't remember which one.
George Bush. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe most recent, yeah, it was George Bush.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was George Bush because they had it all. They had it on every television channel. They had it on the news channels. Remember, he was on the train. On the train and all this other stuff. So I guess that was kind of that was a big deal, but some people just kind of looked at it like, damn, there you go. And kind of kept it moving. It wasn't nothing disrespectful like on Twitter or nothing, but it was just kind of like, yep, there you go.
Yeah. And he was only the president for 4 years.
Yeah.
Fucking the Queen been the Queen for fucking forever.
Yeah.
So, like, and we got patriotic over a one-term president. So that just shows you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Robert says, growing up in the 80s and 90s, listening to punk bands from England, they let the world know in music about the racism and what the Queen what the Queen and Royals. Group like the Smiths and Morrissey. Yeah. But I mean, punk music is always going to go against the grain. But I understand that. And people have spoken about that in the country. And yeah, I got to defer to them on what they think. Because personally, I just don't know, man.
Yeah, I just have a problem when people over here try to tell you how you should feel about something. Okay. It's just like,
Yeah.
like, why do you feel this way? I mean, it's one thing if you from over there or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it mean more to you. But it's like, why is you trying to tell me how to feel?
Dog, I've noticed, especially women, and I hate to be sexist here, but I have to. Women love that queen and princess shit over in the UK. Like they're
Yes.
they're heavily invested in that bullshit because it's like a fairy tale to them. It's like one of their books. And so I saw a whole lot of women who I know ain't never been to the UK or gave a fuck about the queen really, suddenly posting all the stuff about her and the queen died. Oh, it's so sad. Posting all this stuff. And it's like, come on. There's no way you care like this. You just like the idea of the fact that there's
Yeah.
queens and princesses somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because my wife, she was she was at work, and I guess that's when the news broke. And somebody walked up to her kind of like in shock, like, oh my God, the queen died. My wife was just kind of like, all right.
Right?
Like I guess the lady was really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like she followed them for years and all the other stuff. So I'm just like, all right. Like I thought it was sketchy that people following Harry and the other chick. Like that whole situation. I know that situation was a little more current and it was more twists and turns to it. But I didn't even think that was interesting. The most I watched was the when she did the interview with Oprah. And that ended up sucking me in. I think I quit watching the damn game to watch that shit. And it kind of sucked me in a little bit. But yeah, I was never into it, man. Like I never understood it. I never really cared for it, man. Not to be disrespectful, but I ain't really care, man.
Yeah, me too. Tad got me going down a conspiracy theory hole because he says, Rockett, I saw a bunch of questionable videos and pictures of the queen when she was young doing the Hitler pose. Is that shit real or fake? I looked that up and apparently it's real because the BBC reported about it. And they said the Sun magazine showed the queen at age 7 with her mother, sister, and uncle. And it's about a 17-second long footage. And the queen raises her arm in the style of a Nazi salute. And after glancing towards her mother, the queen mimics a gesture. And then Prince Edward, the future Edward the Eighth, is also seen raising their arm. Yes, they're definitely doing the Hail Hitler salute. I mean, so yeah, there's that. But to be fair, she was like 7 years old, man, and she was mocking what her mother did.
Yeah. If
I
Justin
mean,
Bieber getting sing the N-word,
exactly.
she could do the Hitler pose, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, that is real. And I don't know how I feel about that. Of course, like, what the fuck? But to be fair, she was 7 years old and her mother is an asshole there because she was teaching that to her kids. So I
Yeah.
blame the mother.
So clearly it's in the family.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know how they are. We knew they were racist the way they treated Meghan Markle, the shit they said about her that she exposed. So yeah, we've been knowing how they roll, man. So yeah, no empathy for me. It is what it is. She lived a long life, and that's just proof. Like, evil people live the longest, man. That's why I don't believe in karma. Because I feel like some of the worst people, not saying the queen is like the worst person, but I feel like the worst people live to be 100 something or damn near.
Yeah. They live a nice long life.
Right? Like Strom Thurmond lived to be fucking 150. Like David Duke still around. Like all these people
Yeah, he's
have
still
just
around.
they've
Nice and
lived
healthy.
forever. And that's why I don't believe in karma, man, because the most evil, racist, despicable people have the longest lives. It's when you try to help people, you get killed.
Yeah. Hey, Martin Luther King, you gotta go.
Jesus at 27. Dog, this shit.
That's crazy.
It's true, man. It's true. Robert says Figgy can make a video with the Texans and use a hook from Juicy J song. Shout out remix with Pimp C. Huh? I don't know what that means. Use hook from Juicy J song. You gotta explain that one, man.
Show out remix.
Oh, show out. Okay. Okay. Every time I show out. Dog, you see that video of them Asian people dancing to that song?
Nah.
I, I gotta get that to you, man.
All right.
Sidebar, but we ain't. Truth be told, we ain't got shit to talk about on this podcast anyways. We only
Yeah, we
got to do a
just
lot
having
of
fun.
sidebars. I gotta find this tweet real quick, man. This
I,
shit was
I,
hilarious.
I seen some white girls dancing to Joe Budden Pump It Up.
Oh my god.
And somebody retweeted and said they look like the Utah Jazz cheerleaders.
Yeah, I gotta find this shit real quick, man. Hold on. That shit was hilarious. It was like a bunch of old Asian women dancing the show. Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay. I'll put it right below new release talk on the show rundown, man. You gotta play that shit. That shit was too funny, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, the queen is dead, etc., etc. Feel how you want to feel about that. I mean, Americans gonna crack jokes. That's just what we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be excited. Don't feel a certain way about that. But I will say, I feel like if you're gonna crack jokes about death, you got to be cool no matter who it is, man.
Yeah, like
And that's what I hate.
Yeah, like if you doing that, if you know, God forbid this happened, but if somebody like Obama passed away or something like that, you can't be sitting there with the moral police on Twitter like, hey, you got no guys, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Like,
somebody brings up all the drone strikes and then suddenly this off limits. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
you can't criticize them now.
In person, I'm good. In person, I understand, but on the internet, it's the wild, wild west, man.
Should be. It should be.
Yeah. But
all right, play this video, man.
Every time I go out, you know I gotta show out. Every time I go out, you know I put the door out. You know that.
And the tweet said, "It's a Jeezy in-laws turning up at the family reunion." Yeah. For those who don't know, he married and got a kid with the Asian lady from The Talk. I forget her name. Something Mai.
Yeah.
So yeah, good for him. But that shit was funny. Anyway, moving on. Something we actually didn't talk about last week, but it happened, and it's kind of still been going on. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears were sued. There is a controversial skit. First off, everybody knows Aries Spears got in some hot water over some comments he made about Lizzo. He basically called her a fat piece of shit.
Yeah. He said she looked like the shit emoji.
Yeah. Yeah, he went all the way in calling. And by the way, if you haven't seen Aries Spears in about 20 years, he's also pretty fat himself, and he kind of looks like shit himself. I hate to, I mean, you could tell he drinks a lot, and his voice sounds rough. So, like, I look, if you want to crack fat jokes, you can't also be like a super fat guy too. That's just my thoughts on it. But he got a lot in some heat for that, and then I guess a resurfaced a person who was in a skit, and I don't even know where the skit came from. I think it was just some early YouTube shit, because it's been scrubbed from the internet, but of course nothing is ever dead when people really want to find it.
Yeah.
So they did find this skit, and the skit featured like a little boy, and Tiffany Haddish played the mother, and she left him with the uncle who was like a creepy pedophile uncle. And it was very, very, I'll just say, not really funny and kind of creepy. It's like they had the kid in the bath, and then Bump and Grind by R. Kelly, which is already already going crazy there. And it's a close up on him, and you could tell he's like thinking things and doing stuff. And it was, I didn't watch the whole skit. I couldn't get through the whole thing, man. But it's rough. And that resurfaced because the kid in that is filing a lawsuit against Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Tiffany Haddish, who actually had a career, you know, she actually had things going on. I think they're doing a sequel to Girls Trip and all that stuff. She's, you know, in trouble now. She's apologized. She apologized for her part, for taking part in it. But she worded her apology in a way where she basically said it was all Ari Spears' idea. You know, she's trying to throw him under the bus, clearly. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like if you thought it was wrong, you wouldn't have did it, period.
Yeah.
But Aries
Yeah.
is, he was already done. He really ain't have shit to lose at this point anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, Figgy, how you feel about this whole thing, man?
I feel like Tiffany Haddish might be in a lot of trouble, man. Like, I don't know, like she only getting sued, so she probably just gonna lose money. But as far as like her brand, I think her brand might be up in the air, man. Because like I said, she was that lovable person. She was, they another clip resurfaced of her. I think she was hosting Ellen, one of the Ellen shows or something like that. I don't think she's gonna be doing that any of that anytime soon. And I think recently I seen that she hired I guess some type of lawyer who represents somebody else in a I don't want to say pedophile case, but another maybe sexual assault or something like that. Some case like that. But it's not looking good, man. The people on the on the internet not siding with her at all. I see a lot of I think, to be honest, man, I think a lot of people was kind of tired of her anyway. You start getting the comments of she ain't funny, she overrated, because early on, you always hear the good stories early on of her sleeping in the car,
homeless, living in the car,
homeless. And then she kind of the Cardi B story a little bit, how she just rose went to fame, rose up to fame and all this other shit. Now she playing in all these movies and the interviews with Ellen and all that stuff. Now, man, I think sure, I want to say the past year or two, people were saying how annoying she is, she's not funny, and all this other stuff. So now this is more ammo for people to say, get her out of here. So I don't know how it's gonna all end, but it's not looking good at all, man. You don't ever want to be associated with anything pedophile, anything like that. It's not a good look. I mean, it's already bad when it's some type of sexual assault, but for this is disgusting, man. And I think she's gonna be in trouble, man, because remember her brand, she kind of linked to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, I know he got his own problems too, but he don't play that. He usually keep a clean brand, man. He doing shows with The Rock and movies and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think though, unless this stuff end real quick and she, move on, I think it's gonna go downhill for her.
Yeah, no, I think so. What the fuck? No, sorry. Um, Robert asked how long ago did they do the video? Apparently, it was around 2013. And I'm reading. Yeah, and I'm reading more of this now. It says it's actually the sister of the kid who was in the sketch that was on YouTube, but apparently they filmed something else. I don't know if it was actually released or not. But she's saying that, and also she's asking for them both to be arrested by the LADA. So there's that. And apparently she said that during one 2013 incident, she alleged that Haddish approached her while she was at a comedy summer camp and asked her to mimic sexual acts for a sketch on camera, leaving her, quote, nervous and disgusted. And she also talks about her brother being through on the skit with the pedophile uncle. And so, yeah, she's saying that Tiffany Haddish came to her and asked her to do some sexual shit on camera for a skit. Damn. And that's the bad look, man. That's a career ender if that's true. So, yeah, Tab. Basically, from what I just said, apparently, but also for that skit that was on YouTube was she her character left her son with the pedophile uncle. But knowing it's a skit, she knew what the skit was. It's not like Aries said, "Hey, play this kid's mother, bring him to me," and just like she had plot deniability about what the skit was about. She knew.
Yeah.
So
I think the whole skit part is just it's just a bad look. It's a awful idea. I don't know why they thought that was gonna be funny.
yeah.
But I think the legal part, I think they're getting sued. And I think the whole want them to go to jail or something like that. Maybe they are trying to, press charges where they do some time and stuff like that. Maybe, I mean, this is tricky. We talked about Deshaun Watson and all that stuff, what happened, what didn't happen, and all that stuff. I'm not sure what happened, but if they could prove something happened, then I think it is a possibility somebody can go to jail if they can actually prove something happened. But you really don't. You really don't know.
Yeah. I don't think they're actually going to go to jail over this, but I do think if a lawsuit's pressed, I mean, we do have video evidence. The shit was on YouTube, but I don't know about the incident she was talking about that Hadge did. If there's any proof of that happening, so I don't know.
That's the thing. If it's like, I doubt it's proof.
Yeah,
because otherwise it would have been out there. But if it was, I think they just trying to. I think it's going to be a settlement, some type of settlement or something like that.
Yeah, the worst blowback will be career wise because Tiffany gonna have to fall back for a while. Aries already wasn't doing shit, but Tiffany gonna have to fall back. Robert says that's kind of like the Nirvana album with the naked kid on the cover. Yeah, that was weird, man. If you didn't know, Nirvana Nevermind album had a picture of like a naked baby swimming for $1 on a fish hook. It's an iconic cover. And the kid who was on that cover, like suddenly a couple years ago, tried to sue the band for child pornography. But this kid was like a super big fan of Nirvana. For years, he was like riding the wave of the popularity of being that kid. And he even made himself look like Kurt Cobain at one point. He dyed his hair blonde and did a whole bunch of shit. And then suddenly, like a couple years ago, he was like, "This is child porn. I want money." And it was like, what the fuck? So I don't know, that whole thing was weird, man.
Yeah, somebody must have talked to him like, "Hey, you know that's technically you could get money for this."
Yeah, he talked to a lawyer. Yeah, cancel culture, man. Cash in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, nobody took that shit seriously. That shit was weird, man. But so yeah, we'll see how things develop with that. But it ain't looking too good for them too, man. We'll see. In local news, I guess it's kind of local, even though it didn't happen here. Sauce Walker, who we still need to get on the podcast at some point, man. I don't know if we'll ever do it at this point. He might be out of here, passed out of here. If he ain't been on No Jumper yet or anything like that, I don't know if he'll do Gems and Juice, but I would hope so. I would hope he would support the local Houston podcast. But Sauce Walker allegedly got into some kind of altercation with somebody who allegedly tried to rob him. And Figgy, pull the tweet up. It has audio on it. But Sauce Walker explained himself on IG Live shortly after it happened. He apparently killed somebody who was trying to allegedly rob him. And this is him talking about the situation and what happened. He took some pictures. He had some blood on his shoes and all that. So, yeah, it looked kind of rough. And this is what he had a cowboy hat on, by the way. And this is what he said about this whole situation right here.
Hey, man, I really ain't want to speak on this shit, but I know it's too many young black kings and young kings out there that's being misled and misguided wrong, learning half of the game and not the whole game. So y'all need to learn from this experience that I went to tonight, because being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in America, and there's a lot of young men out here that want to do this shit, but don't know everything that come with it. But I want to speak on this part right here, understand this. Everybody don't go. Everybody don't go, and everybody ain't going, and I'm one of them people that's not going. So unfortunately tonight, somebody lost their life for doing something stupid. And I don't know how it happened or what was going on, but I really would like all the young black men around here to learn before all the tabloids and the bullshit and the fake stories get out there. I want y'all to learn from this experience. And I'm still standing here 10 toes down, all my jewelry and everything that I worked hard for. I don't want you to go through these dumbass situations for doing something stupid that somebody taught you or led you to do, that you can go be a king, you can go be LeBron James, you can go be a lawyer, you can go be Sauce Walker. But understand this, but being this shit right here, you could live better.
So yeah, he killed somebody and used it as an opportunity to teach. Say, don't do this.
Yeah.
I will
He
say,
better-
number one, you can't be LeBron James. Let's not put that in the kids' heads. But other than that, I understood what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
So there's a little drama here, though. It kind of reminds me of the story of the baby and the guy at Walmart, where the people who knew the guy said that he was just a fan. And then it was spun like the dude was trying to rob him or fight him. But then the family said that wasn't the case, because we had something similar going on here. Yeah. His family has commented on it. And I want to say it's his sister maybe, or somebody who knows him. She said, bro did not try to take nothing from you. You was downtown LA picking with people all night and ran across the wrong one. And since you couldn't catch the fade, you shot bro. This is all cap. Robbery is cap. Why your face scratched up? Why blood on shoes? Why would someone rob someone in front of where they live at? And people are saying the truth will come out soon. Things like that. She said, nigga, all y'all did, it wasn't no robbery. That nigga was going inside his building. Nigga, stop claiming your body. Security caught that. It was some hoe shit. Just because people famous, y'all gonna roll whatever they put out. They cap an ass mouth. And she also said, if you really knew Trey, you know he would never. These weak-ass celebrities do anything for clout. Trey was a boss and would never try to rob anybody, especially where he lay his head at. Rob you for what? Say that for the bum niggas, y'all bragging and posting my bro body. That shit weak as fuck with the fake-ass story. So, conflicting stories here. Yeah. Sauce Walker says or implies somebody tried to rob him, and the family of the man is claiming that, or friends of the man are saying there was some kind of fight and then a gun was pulled, but it was not a robbery attempt. So I don't know what to believe, man.
I don't know either.
What do you think about this, Figgy? Who are you picking a side yet?
I'm not picking a side, man. I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I do think it's weird how you could go through a situation like that, being Sauce Walker, and you jump on Instagram Live and start. He wasn't talking shit, but he was, like, I couldn't do that. Like, my mind is in a totally different place. And let's say he did kill that man, he was defending himself. He killed that man. In my mind, like, I can't just jump on Instagram Live and be like, yo, like, be whatever you want to be, don't do nothing stupid. No, I'm not doing that, man. Like, I just don't understand how people just jump on the phone like that. Maybe I'm a little old school, but I thought that was kind of strange. But yeah, I've been seeing all type of stories. I see a lot of people.
Yeah.
Pretty like is more to it and the truth gonna come out. So I hope, look, man, I feel bad for his family. Shouldn't nobody lose their life at all over something like this. But yeah, man, I hope I just prayers to everybody involved, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Tab is saying leave celebrities alone, period. If the fan didn't want to die, he did. Like, we don't know all that, Tab. To be fair, we don't know all that. And also, it's a lot to assume that everybody knows who Sauce Walker is in the country. It's very possible this man didn't know who Sauce Walker, or didn't recognize him as Sauce Walker when they were guys' altercation. I don't know. So,
yeah. And also a lot of rappers, we talked about this a lot, man. These rappers are targets.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, maybe like I said, I don't know what happened, but a lot of these rappers be getting robbed. They be getting shot at. Rappers getting killed. So it ain't no telling what happened if he ran up on them, trying to do some, weird shit. They could have react to it like that or what, but like look, man, it's hard, you can't run up on anybody, man. And I don't even know if this man did, but it's tough, man. It's tough. Like, I feel bad for Sauce Walker too, because he a rapper, and like I said, these rappers are targets. So, a rapper gets shot almost once a week, man. So I don't know.
Yeah. And I don't like, and I'm talking about this before. I don't like when rappers say being a rapper is the most dangerous job in America or the world or whatever, because not all rappers getting shot at. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't heard shit about J. Cole or Kendrick or any of them, Lupe Fiasco, like
Yeah.
getting shot at, man. There's a certain type of rapper that's getting killed, and we all know what kind of rappers those are. These are niggas in gangs, man. Like, these niggas who roll deep and got a lot of jewelry on, got a lot of fancy shit that they pushing around in the hood where they know the vultures are, man. So, like, look, it's always sad when somebody dies, especially when they die young like that. But I just hate when people say that, oh, this rapping is just so dangerous. Like, the way you roll is dangerous, period. Even if you weren't famous, you roll around a Lambo, you roll around a bunch of chains on you around niggas that have nothing. Like, that's the most dangerous job in the world, not the fact that you rap and put out music. So
just the image you portraying is dangerous.
Exactly. I see your niece in the comments, man, from YouTube. What's going on? Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Got the whole fam
in here.
I know. I kind of wish we had more on the damn plate because I'm almost out of shit to talk about. Shit. Anything else happened this week, man?
We gotta react to your rapper. You brought up J. Cole.
Oh yeah, yep. J. Cole on the NBA 2K23 cover.
Yeah, man. You gonna buy it?
Hell no, man. Like, I understand they put him in a game too, which is ridiculous, man. Like, I don't like. Why? Number one, here's what's corny about the covers, man. Number one, this is all a scheme because video games. If y'all don't play this damn video game shit now, they do these collector's editions, and they have like the basic edition, which is like $70. Then you get the collector's edition with some in-game money and some bonus shit in it. That's like $100. Then you pay $150 and you get this big ass collector's box. You get some model toys and shit. You get all this little extra trinkets, and that's a super duper deluxe edition. And they do this for every fucking game that comes out now, man. And they're doing it with these bogus covers for NBA 2K23. Now, the regular cover of this game has fucking Devin Booker on it.
Yeah, see, this is one of the reasons I don't like this. Whoever make the Madden cover or the 2K cover, that was a big deal.
Yes.
So it was like it meant something for you to be the only person on this cover. So now it seems like they just passing it out like candy. Like like now is like 2, 3, or 4 different covers. We're just like, man, this shit don't even hit the same now. And then they put 2, like, I know Madden put Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes on the cover. It's just like, man, like this shit don't even hit the same now, man.
Yeah, and I think it was like 2K12 or 2K13 where they started putting more than one player on. I remember one year it was like Kevin Durant and LeBron and a bunch of people on the cover. And it's like, okay, this is bogus. Because like you said, it was a big deal for the athlete who got on the cover. We had the Madden curse. Now they put 2 niggas on the same Madden cover. It's like, Robert's, I had the same reaction, Robert. He said that would be like putting Master P on the cover just because he played for a second. Honestly, Master P would make more sense because at least Master P was in the NBA. This dude playing in Ghana. Okay, he's playing in Africa. Like he ain't even played American ball like that. He ain't played shit for a college like that. That was actually important. And yeah, so it's super bogus, man. I don't like it. And yeah, I'm looking at the covers. Okay, you can get the cover with Devin Booker on it for $70, or you can get the Michael Jordan edition with a great picture of Mike for $100. And it comes with 100K VC, 10K my team points. See what the who gives a fuck? Oh, I gotta pay real money for game money. This is
Yeah, that's bullshit,
what
man.
the fuck is going on here, dog? I'm
Yeah.
sick of like I'm a nerd who plays video games all the time. I'm sick of this shit. That's why I want to go back to PS2. I don't like the Dreamcast, man. 25th
Yeah.
anniversary of the Dreamcast. Let's go back then. I'm tired of this fucking shit. Oh, you gotta buy things with game. You gotta pay real money to get game money to unlock things in the game.
That's crazy, man. Because look, back in the day, all you had to do is buy the game for $40.
Yep.
And you could get whatever it is in that game.
Look up the cheat codes. Oh, I got everything now.
Yes. That is crazy. If I'm paying $70 for a game, I better have everything in that motherfucker. That's crazy.
Yeah. No. And what they do, because everybody plays this mode called My Career, where you take a player and create him and like put him in a league and play against other people. But it takes forever unless you pay for the points to upgrade your dude. So you're going to be playing against dudes who are already like level 99 because they paid like $70 more to upgrade their dude. And you trying to fucking play for 10, 20, 50 hours to upgrade your dude to like level 80.
Yeah.
So it's a fucking scam, man. I'm telling you, Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be the worst when it comes out. Trust me, it's gonna be on some other level with this fucking shit. So get ready. It's gonna be some bullshit with that game.
And that's the reason why they didn't drop it yet, because they making so much money on the Grand Theft Auto 5. So they just gonna keep adding something else to it and just make people pay for it.
Dog, it's a sickness, man. There's this game called Genshin Impact that I got some friends who are addicted to it, man. It's technically a free game, but it's one of them games that gets you hooked. And once you get to a certain point, you got to pay.
Oh,
so,
man.
Dog, I got a friend who just a couple weeks ago, he said he dropped like $250 in for game money to get some shit that he was trying to get. Because it's like a random chance to get some things. And this dude dropped $250. And I'm like, man, you got a problem, dog. I got another friend who spent like racks in this game. This shit should be illegal, man. We need the government to investigate this shit.
Yeah. No, that's crazy, because like not only you making money by selling the game, but you still making money off the game.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I can't believe that. It's a young man's game.
It is.
Like I said last week.
I can't fuck with it, man.
It's a young man's game.
Yep. We used to be trying to get fancy shoes and bullshit phones to impress people. Now you just spend that money on in-game currency and video games. That's just wild.
Yeah. Just imagine being a parent and your kid say, "Hey, can I have $100?" And you say, $100 for what? So I can add some more money.
Yeah, how do you
upgrade my player on the video game? It's just like, what? Like, you know what you could do with $100, and you putting it towards the game to upgrade your player in the game?
Dog, that's why kids just be stealing their parents' credit card and using that. And they be getting in trouble. I think some NBA player got upset because he found his kid spent like $10,000 on Fortnite or some shit like that. So, yeah, man, it's rough. They just be stealing their parents' shit now. It's worse than the opioid epidemic. Diasha says she would immediately uninstall. She also says every time we start talking about sports, she'd be like, who are these people that Figgy and her granddad forced her to watch her entire childhood? Now, Diasha, I gotta admit, every time you come in, we talk about sports, but we talk about sports maybe like 15 minutes of the entire podcast. Okay.
Yeah, we try to get it out the way early too.
Yes.
We
And
got
this
it
is
out
more
the
of
way
a
early.
video game than a sports thing. But we're talking about J. Cole being on the cover. Why is he on the cover of NBA 2K23? Explain that to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, you better pay attention because you got a son. He gonna be into these video games too. You know, stealing your credit card, your debit card.
Yep. Nah, it's real out here, man. My nephews be heavy on that shit too. I'm like, use your money for something useful. That shit ain't gonna impress nobody, but they don't listen. It's just different generation. So what can you do? Yeah, they kill for V, but the V-Bucks or the VC is like super crucial now, man, in that game.
What is
They
that?
fucking that's a VC, the virtual, the basically the in-game money in 2K. And you gotta pay like, and they make the money a lot. So you pay, I can pay $10 and get 500 VC. So that's how they get you, man. But everything costs like 10K in that game. So you gotta fucking just keep paying for that shit. But that's how they get it, because it's like I only got to pay $100. I get 50,000 VC. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's how they get you, man.
That's crazy, man. I'm gonna go in there and just see what it looked like, because I got it. Well, I got NBA 2K22. I'm gonna just see what it looked like, man. But that is insane.
Yeah. The V-Bucks are Fortnite. That's right. The VC is a 2K. The V-Bucks are Fortnite. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. I don't get it. Take me back. I'm tired of this war. I'm tired of these fucking games, man. I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I already have to pay fucking $600 for the fucking PS5, $70 for a fucking game. Now I got to pay all this extra shit just to be competitive online. Fuck that, man.
Yeah. What else was about? Oh, did you? I finally watched the Manti Te'o doc. Did you see that?
I didn't see it, man. I just didn't care about it, but I heard people say it was good. Was it good?
It was actually pretty good, man. It was good. It kind of made you feel bad for him. I don't know how you felt about him from the beginning, but like the girl that was fooling him, she was a piece of shit, man. It was bad the way she did. So I don't want to spoil it, but it was a scene. We all know how his grandmother died, and so he was talking to I guess he wasn't really talking to the girl as much. He was kind of like short with her because his grandmother died, and people handle that type of stuff differently. And so she felt some type of way that he was being short with her, wasn't really talking to her. So she pretty much lied and said Ashley had somebody call, or she faked the call or something, pretty much saying she died. So now, mind you, he in a relationship with this girl, and he playing fucking football at Notre Dame, and he lost his grandmother and his girlfriend in the same day. So she talking about, I just felt so bad and blah, 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 blah. And then I want to say some weeks later or a week later, she ended up hitting him back up like, I'm still alive type thing. I was just like, man, she is a piece of shit for that, man. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah. Women in the audience, explain yourself. Diasha, explain why women do this. And now it actually was a woman, right? Or was it a dude? Because I heard it was a dude at first.
It was transgender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, transgender.
Oh, well, that's different.
She's transgender now, but at the time she wasn't.
So it was okay. See,
yeah, it was.
You can't say nothing about this now.
I was just saying. I was just saying she right now because she was telling the story, and she a trans woman now.
Yeah,
but back then she wasn't. And remember there was a whole thing on Dr. Phil, and they had him on, and he would change his voice up and sound just like a woman. And it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
And I think the more fucked up thing about it is it kind of fucked up his career. Like, this dude haven't been the same since that news came out. He did bad in the national championship game. He ended up getting drafted later than he was supposed to get drafted.
Yeah,
and his NFL career was real short. So, like he said he just never felt the same on the field. And I'm just like, damn, that's really fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I feel for him. I always felt like the way the story came out, it made it seem like he made this shit up for clout. And I'm like,
Yeah,
wait, do y'all even know? Did y'all even look into this shit? Because all y'all they really found out was that she wasn't a real person.
yeah.
But
They also explained that in the doc too. How the person who broke the story was Deadspin,
yeah.
and that's when Deadspin had like 8 people working for him at the time, and the way they worded everything was wrong. They was just like, oh, his girlfriend is a hoax. And they kind of made it seem like it was like he made everything up, like he made the fake, he made the death up, and his girlfriend ain't real, and ain't nobody die, and all this other stuff. And yeah, I ain't like the way they did that. And mind you, that was around the time where we had no idea what the hell a catfish was. I never heard of that term. But yeah, it was crazy, man. I kind of felt bad for him.
Yeah, no, I definitely do, man. Like, and look, there's a lot of people who got caught up like that who we haven't heard their stories of, man. This digital dating, this fucking Tinder environment, this is why I don't fuck with the apps, period, man. Like, I don't fuck with, I just can't do no long internet relationship with somebody I ain't met like that, or just because you never know, man. There's pieces of shit out there. That's
Yeah,
why I can't even get on Tinder or Hinge or anything like that. I just can't do it, man. I
you
gotta
do
meet
it
you
the old
organically
school
and
way.
naturally. I have to, man. Even if I don't
Yeah.
meet somebody, I'm like, I can't do online dating, man.
Would you
There's too many pieces of shit out there.
would you talk to somebody off of like Instagram or Twitter?
Even that is like, I don't.
You can still get tricked on there too.
Exactly. Like, there's a lot of catfishes in general. You can't
Yep.
trust nothing, man. So, I wouldn't, unless it's somebody where I can immediately meet you and like confirm your identity. If
Like,
you live
hey,
in
what's
like,
up? Yeah.
yeah, if you live in like California, no, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Diasha, it is a documentary. It's on Netflix. You can check it out. And no, I don't have a password.
Yeah. Robert says I felt bad for him till he kept the lie going when he found out about it, but at the time we didn't really know about catfish. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the documentary, but I would assume if he kept going with it, it's because he was ashamed that he
Yeah.
got caught up like that.
I think, to be honest, I think he was really confused because,
Yeah.
mind you, the girl had his girl died, and he was trying to get through that, and then he got a phone call saying, "Hey, I'm alive," type thing, and so he was like, I don't believe this. Send me a picture of, you doing this, and with with your initials and all this up on a piece of paper. And the girl, this girl is a piece of shit, man. This girl or the guy at the time fucking hit up the girl that he was using to catfish the pictures, the actual real girl, to take a picture like that, saying it was for some kids, a kid that was in the hospital and he was, sick and all this other stuff. And the girl actually took the picture. And so he ended up using that to, pretty much say, "Hey, I'm alive," type of thing. But he thought it was super weird. And I think he ended up telling his parents. And, they didn't even know he was, they didn't know he never met the girl before. So it was just a crazy, unheard of situation. So I guess he wanted to wait until a certain time to, I guess, say it to the school, explain to the school. And it's crazy now that you think about it. It's like, damn, like, why do we have to explain all of this to the school? But it did get real deep because, the ESPN was talking about his grandmother died, his girlfriend died, and they made it a love story. So
ESPN loves them damn draft sob stories, especially when it's a college athlete who's about to be drafted. Oh, his mother was on crack.
Yeah.
His father left him. Yeah, they love those fucking stories, man.
He
So,
grew up in the house with 8 people.
yeah. Sometimes didn't get to eat. Yeah, it's just crazy.
In one shack.
Diasha says, I used to watch Catfish on MTV, and most of the time it would be people they know. Yeah. I didn't watch Catfish, but I would assume I watch it sometimes. Sometimes it'll just randomly be on. But yeah, usually it would be somebody that was close to them, because I mean, that's how you could access somebody easily and know what they're about. So yeah, but that's fucked up. And Robert says, you also have to take into consideration the Polynesian culture in which you grew up and him moving to Notre Dame. Yeah. So bad situation for him, period, man. But yeah, Phil, I'm glad he was able to get this documentary out and kind of clear his name, because that was a running joke. I mean, it still was a running joke for a long time. And I'll say, like, as somebody who don't follow his career, every time I hear the name Manti Teo, I'm like, oh, the nigga with a fake girlfriend. Like, that was my natural reaction. Oh, the guy who made up a girlfriend. Yeah, him. So
And what's even bad too, also in the doc, I didn't even know about this, but I guess it was some school who had some type of giveaway or something like that. You know, like the bobbleheads and all that stuff. They actually had a Manti Teo, I guess, girlfriend giveaway or something, where it was a box. It was nothing in the box.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I'm like, that's really messed up, man. I know we thought it was funny back then, but now that I look at it, I'm like, man, that's like, I can't imagine how that dude feel, how embarrassed he felt.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, that shit really fucked up his career, man.
Yeah. No, it did. Like I said, the person who doesn't follow football is gonna associate that with Manti Teo forever, because that was the story everybody heard about, and that's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Diasha says another good movie you guys should watch is called The Girl in the Basement, and it was based on a true story. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know if that's a movie I want to watch, man. It's a girl
Ryan is super picky with his movies.
It's like, is it like a horror story about a woman who just gets kidnapped or something? Because yeah, I don't know if I'm in the mood to watch some crazy shit like that, man. But if you say it's good, I'll check it out.
I'm gonna look up this trailer.
Yeah, look it up.
In the basement.
Better not have like Mike Epps or something in it, man. Like, what's going on? No, we got to see what this movie is.
It's a Lifetime movie.
Oh no, it's from Lifetime.
I see Lifetime posted.
Oh no. You recommending us Lifetime movies? we gotta take away your recommendation. If you're recommending two men watch a Lifetime movie, I don't know. I'm skeptical about that. I don't know. I'll watch the trailer and decide, but I don't know. Unless it's on Netflix or something. I ain't downloading Lifetime app. I'm not subscribing to Lifetime Plus. Okay, let's watch the trailer. This video is made for Academy Award. Okay, I think Robert says, have y'all watched? I was about to watch that this week, the N1 documentary on Netflix. I was about to watch that. I'm gonna watch it this weekend for sure. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that too.
Okay, for people listening, we have a older man helping a young woman. I guess that's her dad, because he has a cup set that says "World's Greatest Dad."
Yeah, and it's based on the true story.
Hey, who made this trailer? What the wait a minute. What is this?
Is this the right one?
Hey, yo, this looks like an art project. Like somebody in school made this. So the dad trapped her in the basement. Why? Because she's a whore? Why did he trap his daughter?
Did she escape?
Okay. Deontay, what's going on? Why are you recommending us watch this movie? Who is this girl? That looked like the girl from the Black Friday song.
Rebecca
Black. Yeah. Hey yo. Oh, the black cop who is stupid as hell, don't know nothing's going on. Now they're using the Terminator music.
Yeah.
What's going on here? So she's just stuck in the basement for no reason. What can she do to run away from there? Okay, what's going on? Now he's coming in. Judd
Oh yeah,
Nelson.
that
It
is Judd
Nelson.
Nelson.
Now she has a can or some kind of weapon. Did she think that was gonna work? That was like a can of tuna she tried to kill him with. What the fuck? Deandra, nah, this is called Girl in the Basement, okay? Don't try to shy away from it now since it looks shitty.
She said she don't think that's the right one.
Come on. What is that? It has 205,000 views. It was posted April 6th. Yeah, I don't know what this is. That was a Lifetime movie. Look, I don't think there's a lot of movies called Girl in the Basement. So I don't know. What's going on here, Diasha? We thought this is gonna be a good movie that you were recommending us. Now I don't know about that. Don't shy away from it now. Don't claim possible not that I didn't know about. That's a wrong one.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out just because you my niece. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna try to watch it.
That movie looks awful. It looks super cheap. Come on now. Come on now. We gotta do better. We gotta do better as a people. We gotta watch better movies.
What you been watching lately?
Man, not a whole lot, honestly. I be watching some documentaries and shit. But nothing I can really think of. I was gonna watch for real. I was gonna watch that and one documentary this week. I watched the movie Prey. I don't know if I talked about that. The Predator movie with that girl. It's on Hulu. It's basically the Prey is like a predator, but it was like way back in the day with the ancient Indians and shit with the Native Americans. It was actually pretty decent, man. I thought it was gonna be whack. But and Diasha says that's the right movie, but not the right trailer. I mean, that looks official to me. It was from the Lifetime page, so I don't know. But the movie Prey on Hulu, it was pretty good. I thought it was gassed up. People said it was like one of the best action movies of the year and really good. And I just thought it was all right, but it was cool. This is the trailer.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. See, this looks like a real movie, you know. There's no words popping up on the screen.
Yeah, that other trailer looked like it was shot at a community college.
Trying to win their school project.
Trying to get an A+ on the project.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this movie was pretty good. I didn't like how the animals looked. They look kind of super fake, but the predator himself looked kind of badass. And the girl was okay. I thought it was an okay movie. I think it's a good movie just to watch if you bored on a Sunday. Want to watch a decent action movie and thriller. It's pretty good. It's on Hulu.
How you feel about that movie with Idris Elba with fighting the fucking lion or some shit? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Man, like when I seen that, I just rolled my eyes, man. I forgot the name of that damn movie. Let me try to find it.
Idris Elba fighting a what? A lion?
A lion or a tiger or something in the wild or some shit.
Is it like recent with like 60-year-old Idris Elba?
Yeah.
Is he trying to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, the Revenant? He's trying to fight bears and shit.
Yeah, it's called Beast.
Robert asked, did y'all watch a documentary about the comedian from Houston? I heard about that movie. I was actually going to watch it. It has a bunch of rappers in it too. It has Toby and Paul Wall, a lot of people in it. It looked pretty good. I was going to watch that this weekend too. That did look pretty good though. I did see that.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm gonna peep that. This movie is called Beast. With Idris Elba. He's actually talking in his British accent.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Talking normal.
Yep. He don't sound like Stringer Bell here. Okay.
This is right here. That's you.
He's showing his family pictures. No, the perfect "Nothing Can Go Wrong" song.
And then it's just going
clearly now. Uh-oh. So we might just do a whole podcast where we just watch movie trailers. It'll be terrible for the actual audio podcast, but this is kind of funny, man. Oh, we got that nigga who's in everything. I forget his name now, but the old nigga who's in every black movie.
Without eating his prey.
Uh-oh.
At least no lion I've ever
We got the wise white man who's tracking. He has a gun. He's hunting the lion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is he running like that, man? Oh no. The lion is attacking them. He's on their little Jeep Wagoneer. They're trying to drive away. It's like a giant lion too. It's not like no regular lion. It looks like something out of Jurassic Park. His wife is terrified. Like, what the fuck you getting me into, nigga? Well, how we out here?
We're in his territory now.
Uh-oh.
Or is he just hunting them now?
I'm a survivor. Where did Destiny's Child at?
Yeah. Get the Jordan Peele remix.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor.
I'm screwed. Okay, what is this, man? This whole movie is just them fighting the lion. Like the lion got beef with them. It just keeps chasing them no matter where they go. Like, damn. Come on, man. So this lion just got a beef with black people, period. And just wants to kill them all. Uh-oh, it's scary. You can't hear nothing. Oh, dog. What's going on with Idris Elba, man? He's picking movies like he's Will Smith. What's going on? He's supposed to be the next James Bond. You can't be James Bond doing movies like this, man.
He trying to be the next Will Smith.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to take up the slack from Will Smith doing bad movies and doing his own shit. Because he did replace Will Smith in the Suicide Squad movie. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's trying to be the new Will Smith, man, even though he's like 20 years older. He's he's trying to do all these bad movies in Will Smith's place. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, that movie don't look like it's it, man.
Yeah, it's funny because you know how you be in the movie theater and it seemed like the movie trailers hit more when you in the theater.
Yeah,
waiting on your movie where you be like, damn, that look good, or damn, that look good.
Yeah,
I seen this. I was just like, what the fuck, like.
Dog.
I think I got lower tolerance now for trailers because
movies are just ass now, man. That's the problem. Like they're terrible.
Yeah. Oh, did you? I know you ain't see this, but you ain't see Hump for Jesus, did you?
Nah. Didn't Landry talk about that? I think I heard him talk about it on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I was
he walked out.
Yeah, I was so shocked he seen that movie to begin with. Like that movie do not look interesting at all, man. Let's pull this up. Like I seen that trailer and I didn't move it. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, okay, like that movie ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, I actually texted him like, man, I'm shocked you even went to go see that shit.
Yeah.
And he said the trailer looked funny. I'm like, what trailer did you see? Because that shit did not look funny at all.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think he said to be fair, he wanted to go see it on that $3 movie night.
Yeah.
So I gotta understand. At least you didn't lose a lot of money on it. You might want to be more experimental because I definitely like movie ticket prices are ridiculous now.
The ultimate
Showtime.
Okay.
I just want to clarify.
This is the trailer.
Just imagine you in the movie theater and you watching this.
Every woman is not built for the great responsibility of being a first lady.
Pastor Lee
They're supposed to be the president and first lady
of the church.
Oh, what?
It's church. That's the pastor and the first lady of the church.
What?
You gonna see what all the fuss.
Why they got like a golden throne? What kind of church is this? This is more luxurious than Joel Osteen.
Lee Curtis is a talent, a star.
Oh boy.
We can edit around that, right? This is gonna chronicle the ultimate comeback. I'm Rocky up in this fight.
Rocky didn't win.
But he did win in Rocky 2. Lord, baby, how many times I gotta tell you get past the first movie? That was
Come
all
on, man.
He is just so wrong. He needs someone to harness it all.
Oh, bless your heart. I'm sure plenty of the old congregation will come right on back through good old Wanda the Greater Pet's door. You have a blessed one.
Oh my goodness, and you have a blessed.
I'm a sinner, but I'm no criminal.
We need you back in that pulpit so you can get
Regina Hall should be better than this. I'm sorry. Actually, no, she probably shouldn't.
Now I did hear she was pretty good in this. I don't know what that means. She's getting a lot of love after this.
Who are gonna see this? I want them to know that I did what I was supposed to do.
You know what I hate in comedy trailers that play before movies is when they have like a break for people to laugh. And people actually laugh at some stupid ass shit that's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, and this trailer has a lot of them.
Yeah.
And also Sterling K. Williams. I know he's been in a lot of stuff now, but every time I see him, I can only see Christopher Darden from that O.J. Simpson FX show.
Oh yeah.
That's all I see. Oh, Christopher Darden back in something else now. But that's all I can see when I see him, man. He was
I forgot about
OJ
that
prosecutor. Yeah, that shit was weird, man. Deasha says usually them be the good movies. No, they're not. I've never seen a good movie with a bad trailer. Never in my life. I've seen a lot of movies. If the trailer is bad, that means the movie's bad. She said usually that be the good movies and one of the shitty trailers. No, I'm sorry, that's not true. I've never seen a good movie with a bad trailer. I don't think so. Robert says you need to watch some old Will Ferrell YouTube video he did with his daughter Pearl. One of them, she's a landlord acting drunk, collecting money from him. She's like 4 years old. Oh, okay. Is that recent? We'll check that out. Maybe she's the next in line for the comedy throne. I don't know. Will Ferrell ain't did a good movie in a while either. So, that does it for our movies. Talk.
Yeah. I was so surprised he went to go see that. I'm like, man, like
that does not look like a Landry Locker movie. I don't know why.
Dog, I got Peacock where I could watch it for free, and I said, nah. Like I don't even want to watch it for free at the house.
Yeah.
But I will say this though. It was I see it was a lot of think pieces on this movie. It was like one of those Jordan Peele movies where, you know, a lot of people was trying to cover up by saying, oh yeah, you know, this is more than a comedy. This is talking about the church and how they cover up different scandals and how they do this. Like it's a deeper meaning than the comedy, all that shit. I was just like, I don't want to sit there and be trying to think all deep into a damn movie. Like if I want to go see this movie, if this supposed to be a comedy, I want to be able to laugh. I ain't trying to get all deep and all spiritual and all that shit.
Yeah. And that when I saw the Sundance Film Award thing on in the beginning, I was like, okay, it's probably one of them films where it's trying to teach a deeper message. But I feel like
when I saw Jordan Peele name on there, I'm like, oh shit.
But I feel like you can have a message and still be funny. Like I think the funniest comedy ever made is Friday. And that movie has a meaning to it. You know, there are messages in it, but it's still funny. You know, and I feel like you can have a comedy that has a deeper meaning, but just don't. It's got to be funny though. If it's a comedy, that's the main thing. So, it's just lost now, man.
Yeah, even the movie Life. If you watch the movie Life, that's a funny movie, but it had a meaning to it.
Yeah, that's actually a sad movie if you think about it. Once you get to the end, and they're all old and shit, it's actually pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
Oh, is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Is that the one and only Jasmine?
We was just talking about you earlier too.
Don't say that, okay? Jasmine, don't go back onto the podcast, okay? But we do have a question for you, Jasmine. We love you too, by the way. We want to talk to you again on the podcast soon. Jasmine, we have a question for you though, okay? Are you going to buy the J. Cole edition? She was summoned because we had J. Cole in the background. That's what did it. She was summoned by J. Cole. Are you going to buy the J. Cole edition of NBA 2K23, even though you don't play video games and have nothing to play it on? We need to know this, okay? We need to know if J. Cole fans going to support this game that people don't even like just because J. Cole's on the cover. We need to know this, okay? Are you going to buy NBA 2K23 with J. Cole on the cover? Let us know when you can.
Yeah.
She said, absolutely. Let me see how much it costs. The Dreamer edition of NBA 2K. Dreamer edition, because they all cost different prices.
Probably like it gotta be like 80. I would say 80.
It's
80
okay. The Michael Jordan edition is 100. The championship edition is 150. What is the Dreamer edition? Oh, it's not even out yet. They're not even giving a price for it. I bet it's gonna be like 150.
Probably so.
Yeah, I don't even think it's out yet. There's probably gonna be some special limited edition that you gotta pre-order and pay like way more money for it. So yeah, I don't know. But that's just funny. I don't explain to us, Jasmine, why he's on the cover.
Yeah, let me know if you want to hop on and defend yourself.
Yeah, Tab says, "What's up?" Explain to us why he's on the cover, okay? Don't take because he's a dope rapper. Why is he on the cover of a basketball video game? We want to know this.
He can't hoop.
Yeah. Don't be on here acting like J. Cole ain't that nigga, okay? He's not a basketball player, okay? I mean, if we're putting people from Ghana, why don't we put he ain't even the best player on his team in a foreign country. He's playing in Canada now, I think, actually. He's playing in Canada. So
yeah.
Is he even better than Drake at basketball? Because Drake got his own basketball league. He just won a championship.
He won a championship too.
Yeah. J. Cole ain't won no championship yet. I don't know. I don't know if he can even outplay Drake. Yasha says, "What's up?" Jasmine was the female counterpart of the Jim Zeus podcast, and she still joins us from now and again, hopping on, talking about everything. She got a lot going on. She's a very busy woman now. She a DJ, got her own things going on, but we appreciate you coming through, showing love.
Yeah,
I'm trying to play her and Jermaine. That's funny. Yeah, we just don't understand why he's on the cover of the game. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Why he's on the cover of NBA 2K23. We don't get it, and I don't know. I have nothing more to say, Jermaine. Okay, are those his custom shoes too? Do you sell his own version of the shoe? I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway. I don't want rappers on the cover of my video games. Okay, I just don't. So I have a problem for it.
How would you feel if Jay-Z was on the cover?
Oh God, I'll feel terrible. 55-year-old Jay-Z on the cover of NBA 2K. Like I've been thinking, like if they remake Def Jam, the fighting video game with all the rappers, like if they put Jay-Z in it or something, man, I'll be so embarrassed. You can't. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm trying to think.
J. Cole on the cover.
I'm trying to think. Man, I wish. Man, I really. I said this earlier. I really wish Travis Scott was on a cover of a video game just so I could see how crazy his fans will act to try to get this cover.
He'd be camping out, man. I'll bet he was in talks to have, like, I'll bet before this Astroworld shit happened. And speaking of which, speaking of documentaries and movies, there's an Astroworld documentary out right now.
Where at?
I want to check and see. I think it's on Hulu. Hold on. Look this up because now she's gonna leave now. Now that we're talking about this. Okay. It's not out on streaming yet. I think it's just being filmed on film festivals. It's called Concert Crush the Travis Scott Festival Tragedy. So I don't know. I'm hearing yeah. We'll see.
You say they took the doc off.
It's called Concert Crush. And I don't know when it comes out, but I mean, wait, they took the doc off because it was beat. What does that mean? Explain, Jasmine. Explain yourself. They took it off. Because I was wondering, like, because Travis Scott is just now starting to get that momentum back. He's been doing shows. He's been releasing music again. I feel like an album's coming soon. Oh no, Diasha, you cannot say that in Jasmine's presence, okay? Okay, don't put that on the screen. You will trigger Jasmine, okay?
I'm surprised you don't like Travis Scott. You kind of young. I feel like he made some music you'll like.
Oh no. Who do you like, Diasha? We got to judge you and your taste now. Who
NBA
are your
Young Boy.
Does she like NBA Young Boy?
I'm guessing.
She probably like Young Dolph, R.I.P. We got to talk about this. Jasmine said they took the dunk off because it was BS and it was fraud. They posted it before the cases were settled. Okay. I don't. We'll see. We'll see. I do think they're going to release some kind of documentary about this. It's going to come out eventually. But yeah. Diasha, let us know who your favorite artists are so we can judge you, okay? Who your favorite artists right now? I want to say, I feel like you're a Chris Brown fan. And Jasmine likes Chris Brown too. So y'all can connect there. But we got to judge you as well. But yeah, I was hearing about that documentary and then nothing. I didn't know it got pulled off. Interesting.
You did you check out, or are you going to check out the Mike Tyson series?
I was, but Mike Tyson's really upset about it. So I don't know. But I actually heard it's not bad. I actually heard it's pretty decent. At least so far. But yeah, I don't know, because Mike Tyson is not co-signing it. They did it without his permission or blessing or creative input. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, see, I'm mixed about this because sometimes I feel like it's better to not have the person involved, the subjects involved in their own documentary, because they're going to try to dress things up. They're going to try to paint things a certain way. But also, Mike is one of them guys who's very honest and open about his past and his life.
Yeah.
He did a whole tour and show and movie, like basically shitting on himself, and talking about all the fucked up things he did. So I feel like for it to be legit, you would have to have him involved somehow. And the fact that they don't, I don't know, man.
I wonder if it's a way, and see they probably ain't gonna do this, because I was gonna say maybe it's a way they can like, I think it's Hulu, the one that's doing the show, but maybe they could just I guess pay Mike Tyson and just to let give him his blessing type thing, and just do the show. But Mike Tyson gonna want input on everything.
Yeah.
So I guess it ain't no way around it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, update. Your niece Diasha says, I don't really like rappers. I listen to SZA, Summer Walker, and I'm a hardcore Barb. Wow. Okay. You're getting judged off of all three of those. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, are you being a hardcore Barb? To me, that means that you're one of the people who attacks people who shit on Nicki Minaj. That's what a hardcore Barb is to me. You're a soldier in the internet war for Nicki Minaj's reputation.
Them bars was kind of going in as of recent too.
Yeah.
Because I think 50 Cent stirred up something.
Yeah, he tried to make something between Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. And yeah, he's just being messy again somehow. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That reminds me kind of how you feel about the Kanye West Adidas beef that's now turning into a boycott.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this? Because now Diddy, first, everybody knows about Kanye's beef with Adidas and the CEO and all that, but it's turning into a boycott. Diddy is calling for a boycott. I think T.I., Swiss Beats, everybody else is supporting it. And Diddy posted a iMessage that he sent to Kanye, and he said, "Please, can you send me something I could post in support of you? I never wear Adidas again for the rest of my life if they don't make you right." So we have another boycott on our hands. We boycotted Gucci. We boycotted a few other things, and now we're Tommy Hilfiger at one point. Polo, fuck that Hilfiger. Now we're boycotting Adidas.
Yeah. So boycott, you can't wear it at all.
You can't wear nothing Adidas. You can't support it.
Look what I got now,
oh
man.
no! Take the boots off. Throw them away. We support Kanye and black men.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, these hoes comfortable, man. So, but yeah, but I guess with this situation, I wish celebrities do more shit like this to support other artists. I think we'd be way further in life if they did stuff like this. If they, if people are getting in trouble with their deals and all that stuff, and artists kind of take up for each other, I think a lot of people we'd be in a better place, because I was kind of shocked a lot of people jumped on board like this. And to be fair, I think, or to be honest, I think Adidas is kind of fucking them over a little bit. Like, they making the exact same shoe as Kanye was pretty much designing. And it's not a Kanye shoe. They pretty much saying, hey, we take your ideas and this is our shit. And it's like, damn, that's kind of, that's a little fucked up, because there's no way in hell they would have made a shoe like that. So I kind of like these big wig people are, saying fuck Adidas right now, doing a little boycott. I don't know where it's gonna go. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, it don't make me or break me at the moment. Swiss and more people just kind of looking out for Kanye a little bit, because remember, it was shit not even 2 years ago, people was looking at Kanye as crazy, with the MAGA hat and all that shit. So I'm good with it, man. I'm not sitting here about to say fuck Adidas, and it, like I said, it ain't gonna make or break me, but I like people like this, standing up for Kanye.
Yeah. Tab asked what the beef is over. To my knowledge, it's about like what Figgy said. Yeezy, Adidas is making Yeezys without Yeezy or Kanye designing or approving them.
Yeah,
they also do like a Yeezy day every year, and Kanye never approved that either. So they're basically using his name and likeness, which they probably have the legal right to, but it's kind of shady the fact that he has no input in what they're doing with his name brand shoe at this point.
Yep.
So yeah, I know Nike wouldn't put out no shoe or some shit that Jordan didn't agree to or wasn't cool with. He has final say in whatever the fuck they're doing with his name. So,
as he should.
Jasmine, you babysitting? Okay. She practicing. Okay, she getting ready. No, I'm just playing. I don't think. Yeah, appreciate you dropping by, Jasmine. Got to get you on the podcast again soon. I know you're a busy girl, but we got to get you on the podcast again at some point. Definitely have some good conversation like you used to back in the day. Bring back the old school vibes. But we appreciate you jumping in. Love y'all. Love you. And yeah, girl, take care. And we don't. I'm assuming the contract is just like I'm assuming Adidas has the right to do what they do, but it don't make it right for of course, what Kanye is going through. So
yeah,
I don't know. Part of me feels like artists only want to boycott shit when it's affecting their bottom line. Yeah. And that annoys me, because it's like, okay, when they do some shit like sell shoes way too expensive or make them limited edition and nobody can get them or things like that. And there are certain things people do to fuck people over, and artists never support that. But it's only, hey, they're not paying me enough, so now we got a problem.
Yeah.
I don't like that, man. Personally, it seems kind of narcissistic to be like, oh, now I done sold you these overpriced Yeezys and you done spent all your paychecks on them for all these years, but now stop because
Yeah,
I say so. It's
yeah,
like, okay.
yeah. It's kind of the same thing what Monique was doing with Netflix, and she was telling everybody to boycott Netflix.
Yep.
And it's just like, man, like we love you, but like, come on, like boycott Netflix because you're not getting $20 million. It's just like, come on, man. Like, it's another way you can, make your point without telling customers and stuff like that to stop what they're doing. Like, I just never liked that, man.
Yeah, no, it kind of feels silly, and that's why it kind of like the same shit with some Louis Vuitton shit. What it like? Well, Jim Jones
Jim
got kicked
Jones,
out the
yeah.
Gucci store or something, right? So now he wants to boycott Gucci. Like, come on, man! Just because they did you that one store did you wrong, now everybody got to boycott it for you. Come on.
Yeah.
We gonna speed run some questions. We get some questions in. Diasha asked how y'all feel about Queen Elizabeth's death. We talked about that for like an hour already. So you got to rewind the podcast.
Yeah, we had a moment of silence.
Yes, we had a moment of silence for the evil colonizer queen. Honestly, we didn't care. Personally, I feel like only women in the United States care because they fantasize about this queen and princess shit and they like it, the idea of it. But personally, the fact, we're in America, okay? We just not gonna care about the Queen of England like that. Period. Yeah. Anybody who is capping, I feel. You just go along with, everybody says I should be sad, so I'm gonna act sad. I'm gonna post these pictures I see. It's silly, man. I'm sick of it. But we talked about that, but that's basically how we feel about it. And Robert asks, what's the most overpriced thing that you can't stop buying? For me right now, it's probably shoes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Shoes.
I just paid $200 for some Jordan 5s with the PSG soccer team logo on it. So, like, and after that deposit went through, I'm looking at my shit like, what's wrong with me, man? I must be depressed because I don't even go outside like that. Why am I buying shoes for $200 for no reason? What about you, Figgy? Shoes as well for you?
Shoes, and I just bought this bag, this little
Gucci bag. How much that run?
Man.
You can't say on the podcast.
Yeah. So I got a nice little deal on it, but it was like I paid like 3 something for it.
Damn.
So, yeah, it was true. I think it was more than that, but I'm like, cool. I needed another one. I got an MCM one that I've been wearing for like a year straight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to retire that one for a little bit.
Yeah, we just can't break the chains of designer for some reason, especially now that we're at the point where we can afford the shit.
Yeah.
Like, before when I couldn't, I was like, that shit's stupid. Why I need a Gucci belt? Why I need these expensive ass Jordans? Why?
Man,
now I can get it. I want it.
Man, I was woke as hell. I was all like, yeah, the designer people, the white people don't care about you wearing their stuff.
Yep. I was militant too, dog.
I was super woke. Now I'm like, I can buy it. Like, wasn't we just boycotting Gucci?
Yes, we were boycotting Louis Vuitton at 1.2. I think we're boycotting a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
now, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
It's rough. Diasha says for her is wigs. Yeah, I can being a woman is just tough, period. Because y'all shit's expensive. The nail appointment's expensive, the hair is expensive, the back, you gotta wear a purse. Have a purse at some point. That's expensive. Your shoes, like everything women do is like expensive, it seems. At least men. I mean, we could pay $200 for a t-shirt, but we don't have to. You know, especially nobody knows it's $200 but us and other niggas. So yeah. Robert says, I can't stop buying shoes as well, but Jordan selling out on Nike app like they used to. Yeah, it's tough, especially when you got to do a draw on a sneakers app, man.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah, it's annoying me, man. I didn't get the pennies I wanted. I really wanted those pennies. I couldn't get either of them. So that made me sick. Tab is designing his own clothes. That's smart, man.
That's
smart.
what I want to start doing, man. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna step up the Gems and Juice merch and make some dope ass shit. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's why I want to get to a point where I design my own stuff. I still like that type of stuff. I'm not like a super designer freak, but I do love. I feel like you can't cheat shoes. You can't just walk around with the cheap shoes. You got to go all out with the shoes.
Yeah,
the t-shirts, the t-shirts you could get away with, but when it comes to the shoes, man, you got to go out for the shoes, man.
Yeah, and the problem with a lot of like men's current designer shit is, number one, it's not nearly worth it because it's just like a Gildan t-shirt with a fucking logo on it. And some jeans that are the same as other jeans, but they're Micah Mary jeans. Okay, now they're $400. But if you were looking from, you wouldn't tell the difference from fucking Levi's and these designer jeans, man. You can't tell the difference from far away. So yeah, it's rough.
I quit buying designer jeans years ago. But like I was out the game once people start stepping it up to the like different rent, like European style shit. Because remember back in the day it was the academic jeans, the Echo jeans, rocker wear jeans. I was good with that, but once they got way too bougie and Gucci jeans and shit like that, remember Red Monkeys? That was like $800 and shit. And I'm just like, nah, that ain't for me. Like I'm cool on that. The E-Visu.
Yes.
I was just like, nah.
Diesel, baby, these are the Visu. Yeah. Top is rock. You know the rest. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that, like, I don't do the designer jeans. I do some regular jeans. So you can't go wrong with Levi's. I just do some regular jeans, man.
Yeah, nah, I don't fuck with that either. Expensive shirts either. I can't do it. Like the Supreme shirts. Some of them be fucking, especially trying to get on resale. It's ridiculous, man. So yeah, some of this shit I just can't do. But yeah, Diasha says she tried to figure out how to make a wig from scratch. Wait, how you do that? Was there a TikTok video on it? You go buy the hair. That's actually smart. You probably make a business out of that if you do it.
Yeah, a lot of girls be doing that. A lot of hairstylists, they charge a lot of money to make a wig.
Yeah. Like Tab said, Figgy making the big bucks at 6'10". Yeah, he trap on the side, man. You ain't know.
I know. Yeah,
he moving weight.
I know. I'm doing everything else. I'm doing everything, man.
Yeah, you got to hustle, man. But so that's for me. That and video games probably. Like I just buy shit I don't even play sometimes, and just to have it, like the new shit. Like I got this Steam Deck that's like brand fucking new. It looks like a fucking Sega Game Gear, but it was like fucking $500, man.
Damn.
It plays PC games and shit on it. It's actually dope, and I played a lot. But a lot of shit I just buy and don't even play or fuck with. I just want to have it.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah, I know a lot of shit that I'm into now outside of the shoes and shit, but the just the like studio equipment, because I still want to get my own little studio. So that shit is expensive. So I would spend a lot of money. Like I'm working on getting a mic, another microphone. So just for the house. And then I'm gonna get some microphones for the Gems and Juice podcast studio.
Yeah.
So little stuff like that. That shit expensive. That's where all my money going towards.
It is, man. And you don't realize that until you get into like radio or production and shit like that. These mics are expensive, man. Like this one is decent. It was $80, but it's not like a studio quality mic. The one you're talking about is a studio quality mic. That shit's super expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit is not expensive, especially when you're trying to do it right and make it sound right. It's pricey, man. So yeah, but at least that actually is like part of your job and you can make something from that. But most of it I spend money on is just bullshit that I do it to feel better about myself for about 20 minutes and then I'll be depressed again. But that's just life.
Yeah.
I think that about wraps it up, man. Appreciate y'all. Diasha says she'll buy a Gems and Juice shirt. Well, good. You have the hookup. Your
Yeah,
boy,
yeah.
y'all got some on deck, don't y'all? We got some Gems and Juice merch. We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hook
You see
you
the
up with.
logo.
Yeah. So definitely we're gonna try to get some. We're gonna make our own black owned t-shirts and sell them. See, the problem is people don't respect shirts that cost $20 no more.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's almost like you gotta charge minimum 35 for people to really respect it and be like,
yeah,
oh, okay, that's a real shirt. $20,
yeah,
oh, that's cheap. I don't wear that. 35, ooh, that must move. That must be a real shirt.
yeah,
40, ooh, that must be
yeah.
good.
40. It's like,
Right?
okay, this is official.
Which is fucking crazy, man. Why like
It is. Because $20 to me, $20 is cheap enough where I'll be like, oh, I'll buy it. I'll
yes.
buy it and wear it. That's a good deal. But
But people don't
when they get
respect
to
the
like
$20. Exactly.
when they get to like 45 and shit, well, I'll be like, oh, like damn, $45 for a shirt that's probably not even good quality. So it's just like, ooh, man.
That's why all these new restaurants be overcharging out the ass too. Because
Yes.
the price, like we're so stupid as humans, we think if something's more expensive, that means it's better
Yeah.
immediately. So, oh, this place is like 45 a plate. That must be good. Oh, the fucking lunch is what, $20? Oh, that must be shitty quality. Like, and then you go there and you realize, oh, this food is actually shit, and it costs me
Yes. You walking out there,
$50.
you and your date paid
Yeah.
like $80 and y'all ain't even satisfied.
Yes, you could tell the mashed potatoes were reheated. Like nothing was freshly made, and you just paid out the ass for both you and your girl. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
how stupid we are as humans. We
Yeah.
automatically think if something's more expensive, that is better in
Yeah.
quality and in taste.
The one thing I hate, man, I get so irritated whenever I go to certain restaurants and then they include all the gratuity just for two people.
Yes.
It's just like that. Like, look, I totally get it if you got a party of 5 or some shit and it's hectic and everybody on different checks and all that shit. But like, just me and my lady, and then we getting charged like a good $5 or $6, $7 extra just because.
Yes.
It's just like, damn, like, dog, like I was about to look out for y'all.
Mhm.
But now I see y'all looked out for me, so we good then. That shit so irritating, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And that reminds me too, because I just saw a story. It actually made the local news. I want to say it was in Atlanta or somewhere else, but there was a story about a group of black women at this restaurant who did a dine and dash, and they had them on security camera. It made the news and everything, and then it turned out it was a lie. Like it turned out the women actually paid for their food, and people just didn't know what the fuck was going on at this restaurant. So they assumed nobody paid, and they made a whole big deal about it. They're like, "Oh, they paid for so much. They got all this food, and they just ran out. And we didn't know. We didn't catch them." And they did some digging and found out, okay, it was actually fake because these women actually paid for their food, and
They
nobody.
pay and they
There
act
was some,
like they left something.
yeah, no, there was some confusion apparently between the servers, and nobody could remember if they paid or not. And it's like,
Oh
what the
shit.
fuck? So it
Damn.
like made a news story, man. It was like I don't want to throw it under the bus and say it was an Asian store, but I think it was like Asian restaurant. And there's shades of racism there going on where it's just you assume niggas is stealing or trying to dine and dash. So yeah, that bothered me, man. I didn't like that. And it, like I
That's
said, it made the
crazy.
news and everything, man. So yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, it's real fucked up because it's like this. It's the certain places where you get the gratuity added to it already. You get profile like that, but other like regular restaurants, they don't give a shit, man. It's just like I feel normal at the fucking Denny's or some shit where you know what you're getting, you could tip, you could do whatever. But if you go to like this I don't want to say black owned spot, but it'd be a lot of black owned spots, and it's you and one other person, and then they just overcharging your ass for everything. Where it's just like, man, like damn, like the service wasn't even on. Like, and this is the other thing I hate, man. Like going to a restaurant, they add the gratuity, they do all that shit, and they sitting there give you plastic cups, plastic silverware, and all that shit. It's just like, how is y'all forcing me to tip, and y'all giving me damn a plastic fork and a spoon and shit? Like that shit drive me nuts, man.
Yeah. No, it does, man. I don't like that. Diasha, I don't like what you just said, by the way, too. She said, did y'all ever do a dine and dash? That should be on everybody's bucket list. No, it shouldn't. Okay. Unless the food was absolutely shitty and they treat you like shit. No way am I going somewhere, ordering some shit, and just leaving. Okay.
I was just scared to do that shit, man.
I wouldn't be scared, but it was I would feel bad because look, black people already got it bad enough, man. It's already bad enough. I feel like sometimes the weight of the race is on my shoulders when I go someplace. I know it's fucked up to think about that, but it is, man. So I don't want to be the one who this waiter guy has shitty attitude about black people now because I came through, ordered some shit, and just left. So I don't like doing that, man. It's one thing to do it if you're a kid and can't afford shit and still want to eat out. Okay, I get it if you're a teenager. Teenagers do stupid shit all the time. But as an adult, you cannot be dining and dashing, man. Come on, now. That's embarrassing. If you a kid, yeah, go ahead, dude. Like, the kids just do shit like that. That was a funny episode of That 70s Show, too. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that part.
They all went out at this fancy restaurant to eat because Ashton Kutcher character said he was gonna pay for it, and he was like, "I don't have any money. We gonna dine and dash." It became a big thing, and like everybody got scared about it. They kept going one by one, and everybody got too scared. It's a funny ass episode, man. You got to watch that.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
70s Show. It was funny, man. Tab said he used to do a gas dash. Wait, what?
Gas dash.
When did you not have to prepay at a gas station? I can't remember that, man. Because really, where in Houston? I can't remember a time where when I was driving that you could ever get gas and not pay.
I remember that I was a fucking kid. It had to be in the 90s. Yeah, I remember we was driving down to Alabama at the time, and it was one of those gas stations where you had to pump the gas first and then pay for it or something. It was something weird where you pump the gas first and then you go in there and pay for it. And I'm like, damn, can't you just leave if you pump the gas? I was thinking that as a kid, but I guess a lot of people didn't do that.
Dog, the fact that was ever even a thing means number one, gas must have been cheap as fuck.
It was,
because can you imagine, especially after this round of high ass $4, $5 a gallon gas, that anybody would pay for gas if you could pump it then leave? That was a different time, and I'll bet you it cost you like $15 to fill up your tank at that point.
Yeah. Sidebar, I was watching the show remember Malcolm and Eddie?
Yeah, of course.
So I was watching that show, and Malcolm on there was cheap. He was like the cheap person.
Yep.
And this dude, so I guess they drove somewhere. This dude was complaining about the gas prices. And this nigga was like, "Oh yeah, I can't believe gas was 98 cents." Like that. I was like, wait, what? He said, like, the gas wasn't over $1.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, that was I guess that was kind of normal. But when they said that, and he was complaining about the gas price, and he said, "I can't believe they charged me 93 cents for gas, a gallon for gas or something." I looked at my wife. I'm like, 93 cents? That don't even sound right. You know how crazy that sound?
Dog, that's ridiculous.
And he was complaining about the gas price.
So nothing ever changes, basically. People have been complaining about price since the beginning of time. And I know inflation, I know $1 back then is worth more than it is now, but still, dog, how it would cost you $10 to fill up your fucking tank.
Yes.
Shit like that. Come on.
Yes.
Man. Ridiculous.
That's crazy, man. He was sitting there complaining about it. I I'm like, what? I'm like, this sound and Malcolm and Eddie ain't that old.
Yeah.
This
That was
show
early
ain't come
2000s, basically.
Yeah,
man.
they ain't come out in the 70s.
Mhm.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, wild times, man. You can't remember gas ever being. I remember my dad told me that they had to. It was a big deal when gas went over $1 because the gas station signs weren't even built to go over $1.
Oh damn!
They had to change everything because they were. It was impossible to even imagine at that time gas would ever go over $1. Now we're happy when it's at $3.
Yes. I do remember when I first got my car. My first car, I was in high school, and I want to say gas at that time was like I want to say it was like 188, some shit.
Wow.
And it was cool. I had a little Dodge Neon, so it only took like $15 to fill my shit up.
Yeah.
And that was a struggle then because I'm in high school. And I was always I used to put 5 on number 2 and all that shit. Like it was a struggle then. Man, you know how much I would pay for if gas was 188? Like that shit
how much
crazy.
money would save, period, man.
Yes.
Can't even imagine it. Diasha says she only dined and dashed one time. I don't believe that. But she says I only did it one time when I was in Applebee's and the fight broke out and I just left. Okay. So in the chaos of a fight, you just left.
Okay.
That's actually pretty smart. I might do the same thing. At Applebee's too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. They'd be all right without that $20.
Yeah.
No, that's actually smart.
No, it is like it's something, dog.
Yeah, when it's like a lot of commotion and everything going on, just kind of, oh shit, I got scared and just left. Just leave. Just say you got scared and you left out.
Do you ever imagine like when you go to someplace fancy and get like a $200 bill? Do you ever wish like there would be like an active shooter or something? And you would be far enough away where you could just run and be okay.
You be like, you see that?
Think about it. What can they say?
Yeah.
I ran for my life. Somebody had a gun and was shooting. What was I supposed to do? Wait and pay for my food?
Yeah.
I don't have the money now.
Yeah.
But I did back then. I be thinking about that shit sometimes, man. I'd be like, man, I just wish somebody was coming with a gun. Not kill anybody particularly, but just scare everybody enough to where we could all just leave.
Yeah. Somebody should do that one day. Just make up a master plan. Just come in like, hey, everybody get out.
The problem is your bed would be a lot more expensive than the food. So
yeah. No, I just wish it was some type of master plan of, somebody's, a criminal being nice. Just go in a restaurant like, I'm about to pay for all your shit. Go
hey, drinks on me, everybody.
Everybody get the fuck out. Everybody just run out. They be like, all right, have a nice day.
Yeah, no, that'd be too fun, man. Yeah, I'd be thinking about shit like that. Fucked up shit when I had to pay a lot of money, man. I'm cheap. Yeah. Sometimes. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. It's been a fun podcast. We appreciate it. Y'all, honestly, I gotta give it to the crowd, man. Y'all carried this edition of the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Y'all really did. Because we did not have a lot to talk about.
I wish I could show y'all the rundown. Like we had 3 topics on this bitch.
Dog, no lie. I was looking at the time when we hit our last topic, and it was like only 50 minutes. I'm like,
yeah, that was usually the shit fly by, man. Usually we spend 50 minutes talking about one thing.
Yeah. I was looking at the topics. I was like, we almost done. We ain't even an hour in yet.
Yeah, so. No music.
Nah, y'all carried this edition of the podcast, man. We gotta give it to all y'all, everybody who joined in. Yes, this is our show rundown. We got one album and like 3 things to talk about.
That we should have talked about last week.
Yep.
Carry that over this week, and Sauce Walker.
That's all we had. So, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate everybody who came in through the podcast today. Ernesto, I ain't seen him in a while. Shout out to him. Tab, of course. Alan Gonzalez, Robert Gutierrez Jr., Jasmine, the lovely Jasmine returning, coming through. Diasha, your niece, Hollywood Rocheberg. I can't say that fucking name for some. It's too much, man.
Yeah.
We need to call you something else. You need a pseudonym. You need a new name, man. We can't call you Holly because I think you're a guy.
Call you Holly. Yeah.
I think he's a guy. So we got to call you something else. HRW, something like that. We got to think about something because I can't even say that real name, man.
Call him HR.
Yeah, HR. Yeah, but like I'll call HR on you. But appreciate y'all all coming through the podcast, man. We had a lot of fun today. And if y'all missed out, if you're listening on the app or something, we appreciate you as well. But make sure you come in if you can every Friday night around 8:38, 8:39-ish, whatever. We can't guarantee no time. You know how niggas are. We will be streaming it every Friday night, pretty much every Friday night. Yeah. So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. It's Twitch. We're on Twitch as well. And just check us out, man. Kick it with us. Ask us some shit. We'll react to shit, laugh about shit, cry about shit. Well, not really cry, but whine. So appreciate all y'all coming through, man. And we gonna catch y'all streamers on the flip side. Nobody says it anymore either. Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. I know. Rockett back in full effect and catching people on the flip side. This feel like 2000. This feel like 01.
This is a 97 hip hop podcast right now. I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. We gonna catch y'all next
ain't never
time.
going out of style.
Peace is I'll die saying peace, man. I don't care.
Me too.
Peace, deuce. I don't say chunk of deuce no more or nothing like that, but I say peace.
Yeah. I say peace. I say word.
Yeah, I say word. There's something I said that my cousin made fun of me for saying. Maybe it was dope. I say dope. Nobody says dope no more.
Yeah, man, dope. I'm gonna keep saying dope.
Yeah, dope. Because I don't want to say lit. Because lit sounds stupid. Even though lit is an old word that's been around since the 90s. If you're like 30 plus and you say lit, you look stupid.
Yeah.
So I don't say lit really. I say dope. I say that's ill sometimes. Even that's a New York thing. I say ill sometimes. I don't say tight no more.
Yeah. Did you used to say raw? Like that shit little raw? Or that might be
I never said raw.
That might be a Cleveland thing. We was like, hey, that shit look raw. Or
I say that shit look rough if it look bad. Like that shit rough. Really? Yeah.
Raw used to be like another word for tight. So like, them J's look raw.
Yeah.
And another one, I never said this. This my older sister used to say this. She used to say live. That look live. Oh, that's live.
Yeah.
So.
And that became lit after a while too. But yeah, that shit live. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, a lot of words we just threw away.
She still say that. She said that not too long ago. I'm like, damn, you dating yourself.
Taking it back, yeah.
You here saying, oh, that look live.
Look, I'm gonna use these words till I die, man. It's already ingrained in me, so it is what it is. Yeah. But anyway, we're saying goodbye to everybody. Crunk. I don't say crunk. I never said crunk. Yeah, crunk was only a Lil Jon thing in the East Side Boys, not in Yin Yang Twins. I don't know anybody in real life who said crunk like that. I feel like that was only a music thing in the 2000s.
Did y'all used to say corny? Like y'all look corny?
Oh, like, all the time. I feel like corny is like not even a black people thing. I feel like everybody says corny.
Really? Yeah.
But yeah.
One word we used to use in Cleveland, and I realized this was a Cleveland word. We used to call people Jake. Like that was another word for corny.
Yeah.
Like, look at this Jake ass nigga. Or y'all niggas look Jake.
Jake's everywhere else means the police.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that ain't mean the police. Well,
in New York, I know for sure Jake is the police.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah. I never heard that. Like actually, when we had Shank on, he said something. He actually said it. And it rung a bell. I'm like, damn, I ain't heard that in a long time. You're like, man, these niggas out here, niggas be Jake. And I was just like, damn, like I ain't hear that word in a long time.
Boy, you said Jake, like the name
J-A-K-E.
Jake or Jank?
No, like the name Jake.
Oh, okay.
J-A-K-E.
I've heard Jank mean that too, but yeah,
Okay.
Jake, yeah, I've heard that as being police, but yeah, a lot of shit we just threw away, man. But I'm not throwing it away.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were saying we got sidetracked in our own
we
goodbye announcement.
Yeah, we out, y'all.
Hey,
See
holla
y'all
at y'all
next
later,
week.
streamers. Peace, love, and soul, and whatnot, in the words of Don Cornelius.